Hello, hello. Wow, I'm not centered. How very unprofessional. Hello and welcome everybody to the New Tune Showcase, to April's New Tune Showcase. It's such an honor to be able to host this one, and it's so lovely to see so many wonderful familiar names in chat. We have an incredible lineup today. I might be biased because I know these people and I think they're awesome, but that's just because it's true. For those of you new here that haven't been at a New Tune Showcase before, the format is essentially there was a prompt, and everyone, all the guests today, all the songwriters, have written a brand new song following that prompt that we will play later in the stream. But before, there will be a round of introductions and a round of songs, maybe even two rounds of songs that are already written. So we get to kind of meet these wonderful people through their music as well. Hi everyone in chat. Destroy Chris Swan. Oh my gosh, so many names. I should probably, if I try to read them all, will take half an hour. Hi Juzo. Hi Tempsy. Hi Vligna. Huge thank you to Roger and Daniela who rated us during the starting soon screen. They are my parents. They literally made me. Lovely to see you here with all the community. If you do not follow Roger and Daniela yet, please do. I feel like I could say a bunch of things, but ultimately it's way more fun to be on screen with other people. So why don't we start with a little introduction round? And I want to start by introducing you to the person that came up with this very good idea. So maybe if we can bring Irene up on screen, that would be awesome. Howdy. Ooh, the screen is shifting. It's also really, I want to give like, hi Irene.
Hi, I forgot to block that light. It's very
That's
nice.
okay. You look radiant.
Thank you. Hi everyone. Hi Luna. Yeah, thanks for hosting.
Of course, it's an honor. Thank you so much for asking me to host. I feel very happy and very underqualified, which is
Uh
how I feel about like the majority of things I do in my life, and I'm
we're
doing
going to
okay
have to
with
work on
those.
that talk.
So we'll be fine.
Me too, to be honest.
So, apart from being a fantastic songwriter, you've been a huge community builder here on Twitch. And I know we are on the channel of Together Wherever, but I know that there's also people from all of our communities coming in. So I think it's worth just like quickly explaining. You've come up with both the Together Wherever, which is a wonderful rate train, and the New Tune Showcase. How long has this been going on to? Do you want to share a bit more about the history of this?
I'll try to keep it brief. Just cut me off when you're tired of hearing
Mm-hmm.
how this came about. So, uh I want to say it it started in real life in 2018. I have posters from the real shows, the real in real life shows, at a venue here in Seattle. That venue since COVID has shut down. They opened in a new location, so excellent.
Yay.
Um, so bands would come, singer songwriters would come, every form of writer, songwriter would come and debut a new song within their set of 45 minutes. So we're talking a 45-minute set, not a Twitch set. And it would be five groups that I would five people, five groups that I would challenge to write a new song, and they'd come. They'd break the rules sometimes and just have. We'll talk about that later, but essentially they'd try out a new song in front of an audience, and the thing that I got out of it most every month was that there is this. You're gonna write a song about this later, but there's this y- I would record every show. I have every show archived, and it would be a great rewatch. But in the recording, you you can kind of hear the room take a deep breath before everyone starts their song. Kind of hold
Mm.
it in and then watch as it unfolds before you, and that sort of sigh of relief as, oh my gosh, they know what they're doing and it's gorgeous, or tears in the audience, or the live applause, just that.
Mm.
And I performed there as well, doing the same thing, and I would have that, oh god, I'm gonna choke, and then out came a song. So knowing that these people had a month, knowing that these people um, took on the challenge, sometimes bringing an old song to new life. um, I don't know why they said yes. I don't know why you all say yes, but um,
Because
it
it's
was
really
great.
fun.
The difference between 2018 and now is I did not give them a prompt. They were free to write about
Mm.
whatever. I just couldn't then, but now I can. So
Woo!
yeah, so that is the story of the beginning. It had a research, sorry, long story short, or longer. Um, uh, it had a resurgence in 2020 when we were all confined to our homes and our screens. And I will say that one of our guests today, and we can do this shout out in a different kind of way. Shout out Allison Leah, who's a friend of yours and mine, was one of the first ever, um, I want to say first show that we did on Facebook. Did anyone cringe just there? Um,
It's
yeah, we
impressive.
did that. So Allison, so what we would do, I thought I invite it. I thought that I came up with raid trains. I thought I invented them. So what we would do is we would start at a place on Facebook, and then we would go say, "Hey,
Facebook raid
go
trains.
over to the other channel now. I'm done here. Go over there." And then we'd end up at Allison's channel and hope the audience came with us. Luckily, it was all right. It was okay, but the performances took us through a time you all remember. And
Mm.
she wrote my, I think it was the swan song of of uh of that time, and it was "We Can Still Sing." Uh,
Yeah.
am I getting the title right?
Yes, I
Go
know that
look up
song.
"We Can Still Sing," Allison Leia. But that got me through some definite. I
It's
mean,
a
we were
beautiful
all.
song.
I went on my deck and I sang to the neighbors, and I think we all learned something from that song. And I'm so
Mm.
excited for you all to meet Allison
Yeah.
today, if you don't know her.
I think ultimately, like, we can still sing that song. It in a way encapsulates what this is too, right? About how music connects us no matter what's happening in the world. That's what Together Wherever is. That's what the New Tune showcases. We're brought together by these songs, and we're supportive of each other, and we uplift each other. And it's so wonderful, Irene, that you create this space on the internet, and it shows a lot of resilience, right? Like, you went from a live medium to a Facebook medium to like Twitch, and you just kept going and you kept bringing people together. You're
Mm.
just absolutely fantastic. So thank you for creating the space that I get to host this wonderful thing on
Yes,
today.
you're
And
going to do a fantastic job. By the way, pay these streamers today. They won't say it enough. So please pay them by tipping here. I will make sure the money goes to them, and they deserve it. By the way, host, would you
hi.
like to uh, uh, do your first bit of hosting by saying what happens at hype level 11, which is
Oh yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
last it's the it's the last highest level of hypes that we got.
Well, yeah. So Unfortunately, I have very bad news for you, Chad, and I realize that this is very cruel because we put Irene on screen, and Irene is an incredible musician, but she's actually not part of the lineup today, which is heartbreaking. But if you want to hear her write a song with today's prompt, am I allowed to? Yeah, the prompt was like posted and everything, right? Yes.
Mhm.
Which is Spider, and the story behind how I came up with that prompt is very funny, and I will share it with you later. Um, if you want Irene to write a Spider song, if we beat a hype train level 11 today, Irene will have 30 minutes to write a Spider song and to
They
play it
turn
for
on a
us.
timer. They turn on a timer. Start writing off screen. You can't watch me, but I'll be on that couch
We cannot.
and a piece of paper. Stop inspiring me.
Stop
I got that
inspiring
from
me.
Toby. Please don't give me any credit. So we have to clear level 11. So at level 12, I know that was a like
All good.
misfire. But at level 12, I will come back. I want you to hear these streamers. It's very important to me that they get their time, especially over the ocean, across the seas. So please do take your time. Don't feel compelled to pay for inspired song by me, but I guarantee you I won't let you down.
No, you had setting high expectations for yourself, rightfully so, because you're awesome. That being said, every little helps. We don't need the hugest of hype trains. Ultimately, every little thing that you support the stream of today is gonna go to everyone on screen that is making music and that's written a song and that's committed to be a part of the showcase. So, if you enjoyed today's stream and you want to support in any little way that you can, it's much appreciated. But also, a wonderful way of support is just being here. Chat, you're awesome and legendary for showing up for a showcase with a bunch of songwriters that you might know some of to hear original music on a Saturday evening. So thank you for being here. Thank you, Irene, for creating this space. And I think let's start by introducing you all to some of our wonderful songwriting friends. And I guess I might just bring up Allison next, since we already mentioned her. So that seems like a smooth transition. And I have the power of making this decision. Also, huge shout out to Pinball, who's modding and doing all the tech behind the scenes. This is magical. I'm just saying a name, and then the
And
person
here I
appears.
am.
It's great. Hi, Allison. Welcome to
Hi.
your, I guess, second showcase.
This is my second. Yeah. It's wild. We were talking about this a little before, but like when I realized I knew Luna and Irene in two completely different categories of my brain, it's like I have to do this because I am a non-streamer, but I feel like little by little I get convinced. Luna and I just went on tour last month, so we did a stream from exactly where she's sitting right now, and it was wonderful to be. I mean, it was wonderful for different reasons, but for the Twitch stream specifically, it was wonderful to be there and meet her community, and then with again just together wherever doing that on Facebook before I had a microphone or headphones and an old laptop, and we just did that in like 2020. That was awesome. So
The golden age. I see my chat remembers you. They are offering you jokes.
oh wait, I can swipe to the chat page.
Which
They're
is
offering me
lovely.
jokes. Oh, where is out? I'm
Yeah.
yes. Oh my gosh, hi. Are you? Oh wait, I have a separate screen with the. Oh, hello everybody. I love you all. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in Nashville, so I am across the sea unfortunately now, but
Yeah. Far away, but together wherever. That's the whole point.
exactly. With new tunes to
With
showcase.
new tunes to showcase. Thank you for. I also was, for me, it was two worlds colliding when I was like thinking about hosting this while you were on tour, and you're being like, "Hey, I know Irene." I was like, "You what?" So it was really really cool. It's wonderful to have you here. I am time conscious, of course, but I just love if you want to like very quickly because you are a fantastic full-time independent artist. So I'm gonna try to do like a short hello introduction with every person. But do you want to like give a quick, hey, this is what I do?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Hey, I am here in Nashville with my guitar recording music. I do folk pop music. I um do this for a living, and I tour and I travel, and I am releasing a EP. I'm releasing a new single May 1st. I am yeah, it's hard to say like what do you do, because it's like I do the music, and I have been and I will continue to do the music. But yeah, you can find me everywhere at Allison Leia Music. And especially right now, like before releases, as Luna, as every single person on this stream knows, before you release a song, like if you follow me on Spotify, like right now, even though Spotify is not my favorite,
bad.
it's bad. It's bad. I still I'm like, if you follow me on Spotify like this week, because I'm releasing a song in a few weeks, it just helps with everything. And Luna and I released a song a few weeks ago, so
Yeah,
so you can check that out too.
Cornerstone.
My fave.
Yes, I think we have like a shout out to Allison's Linktree as well.
Oh yeah.
Wherever you all listen to music, Allison also recently got into Bandcamp, so I'm guessing the new song will also be there. You can
Yeah.
find it, and I'm so excited to hear like both old and the new song from you later. And for now, I guess I'm gonna switch to the next person. And I
Bye.
don't want to do any favoritism, and I haven't given this much thought. So, first of all, chat, I want to apologize because it's really hard to react while also hosting and trying to engage everyone into conversation. So if I miss a lot of chat, which I'm probably gonna do, I'm sorry. But hey, Mr. Bell, hey, Brodo. Yes, we did meet some of you on tour. It's so lovely that you're in chat as well. And I think, you know what? I just saw Carlin's name in chat, so why don't we bring Carlin up next? I hope no one's offended by me just randomly choosing an order.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hey everyone.
Hello.
I will
This
say
is
it's like you get towards the end of the like you can hear the other conversation slowing down and you're like, "Oh, okay, I need to wait. I need to get ready."
I guess I
Cuz like you
should
say,
warn. Okay, you know
Pinball
what?
doing a great job on that side.
What I'm gonna do is, Calvin, you choose right now who's gonna talk after you so that person can
Oh
prepare. And then
no.
I don't have
That
to do it.
Oh no. That's a lot of pressure, huh?
Just
Ah.
whatever.
mm,
Together,
mm.
whatever.
I
What's the
guess we
new
gotta go
name?
with. I guess we gotta go with Brian.
Okay.
Brian's gonna have to be after this one. I hope
All
you're
right.
listening right now, Brian.
Bryant, you have a couple of minutes to prepare.
Hey,
Sibling
Luna. Hey, guys.
favoritism. See, this is why I knew if I make choices, people are gonna blame me for them. Yes, Calvin
Always
is my stream
happens.
sibling, and I kind of had the opposite experience with Allison. You know, Allison is someone who's not on Twitch, who I assumed had never been on these showcases, but has been. You're someone who is on Twitch, who I assumed has been on these showcases, but has not been.
I'll have you know. Irene told me very strongly that she has sent me many messages on Discord, and I went to check my Discord. I don't have any, so it's a wonder that we are here today, and that's at all. That's the most important, right? We
Well,
are
as
here.
I sent you a message, and I know you're always super busy, so I'm super grateful that you joined and that you're
I'm glad
here
that I can be here.
now.
Of
Very excited
course.
to hear your song as well. I'll do the same thing as I did with Allison and give you the very confusing and hard to answer question of just tell everyone who you are and what you do.
Who are you, indeed? Well, okay. Well, chat will know this one pretty well. If you don't know me, my name is Keldenberg. I'm a singer-songwriter from South Africa. I do a lot of original songs on my stream. I've got a bunch of originals. I love doing covers on my stream as well. So I stream on here on Twitch, Kelden_Berg. And yeah, I release a lot of music. I'm based in South Africa. Adrian, I feel like that. Yeah, I'm in South Africa right now. So for Luna and I, it is just past heading towards 10 p.m. So we're gonna have a nice late night of music, which you gotta love. You gotta love. It's always better that way. And yeah, I've got lots of music everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, the whole deal. Deezer, all of those, YouTube, blah blah blah. And Patreon. Patreon's great, by the way. We're talking about
Patreon
supporting
is
artists.
awesome.
Talking about supporting
Yes.
artists, Patreon is
I
fantastic.
actually am on Calden's Patreon, and I can highly recommend joining because it's
Thanks.
a
Thanks.
very good spot to be in. What's your like next release music thing that people can look forward to?
This is a phenomenal question. I'm sure that everyone who's usually in my chat is asking the same question. It's been
Calden, what's
it's been
happening?
it's been insane. Yeah, I mean, the beginning of this year, I ran the songwriting competition, which if you're in this
Yeah,
chat,
that
you
was
probably you
amazing.
may have seen the Culden's song jam, which was a lot of fun, but certainly took up a lot of my like writing and producing time. So the patrons do know what song is coming up next, and I do want to release a single up next. I've got hopes for an EP sort of midway through the year. So yeah, that's sort of the process as we're going along. But yeah, there is a song that I do want to release soon, which I'll give my audience a hint that I probably won't be playing it today. So if you don't
Ooh.
know what the song is, that'll give you a
So
little
it's
bit of
not the
help.
Spider song. You're not
It's
just
not the
like
Spider song, no.
spontaneously releasing a brand new song.
No, sorry, it's not the Spider. Not yet. Maybe if you guys love it enough, then maybe I'll bump it a little forward, huh?
Well, a lot to look forward to. And
Indeed.
since we have given warning, unless there is anything else you'd like to add to your introduction right now.
I'm sure we'll talk more as we go.
Yeah.
The only thing I'd like to add, Luna, I've missed you. It's great that we get to chat, even if it's through the showcase.
Ditto.
It's
Ditto.
great.
You're one of my favorite humans. It's great to have you on.
Oh, you too. Good to see you, stream sibling.
Woohoo! My brother. All right, let's go. Let's go on for Bryant next up, and I must say, I am incredibly excited about talking to you because you're the only person that I do not know from this lineup.
It's nice to
But I
meet you.
heard
Luna.
your sound check, and it was like, holy smokes, this guy's good, good, like So I'm very hyped. But I guess this time I don't just ask for the audience; I ask for myself. Who are you?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for bringing me in on this, and it's nice to meet you. My name's Bry. I'm a beekeeper, which is why you'll see all the honeycomb things. A software developer and a musician from Southern Maryland. I just completed a move from Missouri this year, so I'm finally settled back in my childhood home, and yeah, it's great to be here. I've hosted a couple of these before and been a guest on some others, and you're doing a great job. So I want to put to rest any worries that you have. You're way more professional than I ever was. Everybody knows.
I
But
feel like we're all very good at making ourselves small, and you are probably way better than you're giving yourself credit for.
I had a lot of fun. So as long as you have fun, you're doing it right. So it's
That's true. That's true.
yeah.
And I think it's easy to have fun when you're in great company, and this
Yeah,
community
exactly. I
is
walk away from
absolutely
these so
wonderful.
inspired. Yeah, every time.
Yeah, I'm super excited to hear some of your songs. Beekeeper, how that's so cool. I have another friend who's a beekeeper. I'm collecting beekeeper connections now. Um, One could
Yep.
say it's a hive. No, just
Yep,
kidding.
the hive. Some of the hive is here. We got Lenny and Cece and Amy and Mark.
Hey!
Yeah. Jazzy.
They're positively buzzing in chat. I'll stop. I'm sorry.
Hey,
You probably
bee
do a lot of
puns
that.
all over the place.
Yeah,
I am so
yeah.
used to it. So my autocorrect on my phone, anytime I type in BE, it's just B instead, and I
It's
don't even
just-
touch it now. So
I mean, that's kind of wonderful. How long have you been streaming on Twitch?
I started in March of 2019, and then I took quite a big break after 2019. With COVID, I started working again, and a lot of things since then. So I've been off and on, and with the big move, it's been like not a great
Yeah.
schedule. However, yeah, for about 7 years, and I've loved everyone I've met along the way. We've had so many people that have been here from the beginning, or just meeting them this year, and it's phenomenal. It's my favorite thing to do because I don't go and play outside of the house. So to have the setup how you like it, and to spend this time with people, it makes it so much easier for me to make
Yeah.
that jump and be vulnerable, and just connect with others in a way that I know would be difficult for me if I was forced to go play outside. Don't make me do it.
Totally. As someone who does play outside,
Mhm.
even then, like Twitch, you have so much more of a direct connection, right? Because there's not a
Yeah.
stage, there's not a division between you and the audience. It's more of a hangout. So
Right.
it's such a wonderful way to connect. I'm so happy that I know you exist now. I'll try to
Thank you
try to
very much. I was
catch
going around
one of
listening
your
to everybody's
streams.
VODs that they had available, and everyone's amazing. And I'm so excited to hear Allison.
Yeah.
I followed on Spotify, so
Such an
everyone else.
amazing lineup, and yeah, super happy you're here. Oh, I forgot to make you choose the next person with
Oh,
warning.
back
So-
to Calden. I'm just kidding. Toby, come on in, Toby. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much, Brian. I'll see more of you
Thank
later.
you, Luna.
All right, let's bring on Toby. Pinball, you're on fire. I'm so happy that you're modding. Hi, Toby.
It's so slick. We're
So
in.
slick. I feel like my voice is magic. I say things and they happen. I'm getting my ego is inflating by the second.
Good. Someone needs
Yeah.
to do it for you. I appeared on your show, what was it, near the end of last year? And you're such a great
Yeah.
host. So all this modesty you've been doing so far,
Oh, I think
wash it
it's.
away.
I'll wash it away. You know how it is. It just depends on the place where you're at, and sometimes you're just in a place where you're a bit more self-conscious, and that's human, and that's okay. But like deep inside, I know I'm awesome. It's
Yeah,
okay.
there we go.
But we're here to talk. We're here
Now
to
we're
talk
talking.
about how awesome you are. So if you quickly want to let people know what you're all about.
Yeah, this is going to be my third time on the New Tune Showcase, which I'm really excited about.
Ooh, third
And
time's a charm.
your prompt spider has been really good for me. The previous times I've been on, right, I'll let you guys into a little secret. Okay, previous times I've been on, I've kind of cheated and just found an old song of mine that kind of half fitted the prompt and dug it out of the archive that no one had heard before, and then just put that on, right? Because I am terrible at writing to prompt. I'm such a free spirit. I just can't I
You
can't write
can't
to
be
brief
confined.
and prompt, right?
Yeah.
I'm very lucky that I write a lot of songs, so I can kind of get away with never writing to brief and prompt. But this time, I actually did. I actually wrote an original
Ooh,
song
third
to
time
the prompt.
is the charm.
So, I do viewer themes on my stream. We got Tempsy, we got Chris Swan, we got Manda, Klingon.
Hi, friends. We also, I think, got raided. So I very quickly want to say, hey,
Ooh.
Jonesy, thank you so much for the raid. Huge shout out to Jonesy if you do not follow yet. And welcome in Raiders. Got a gig
Welcome,
to get
Raiders.
to. These lovelies are your problem now. Jonesy just dropping in the community. Well, hi, lovely people. Welcome into the New Tune Showcase. We're currently doing a little introduction round. And I'm talking to the wonderful Toby that I just interrupted like a rude person because I
No,
wanted to
it's
say hi
fine.
to the Raiders. Back to you.
Yeah, so I was just putting out all the people from my community who happen to be here, which is awesome. Thank you, guys. And I write viewer theme tunes. For 20,000 points in my stream, you get a theme tune. So that's kind of been slowly over my Twitch career. I have to write these theme tunes for people live on stream, and that's got me over that thing. Oh, Bethany's here as well. Hi. That's got me over the thing of being able to write to prompt. Even Chris Swan's theme, he wrote the lyrics for it. So that's my first ever collab. I've never collabed with anyone but Chris Swan. So there you go. There's the insider knowledge.
Well, I'm super glad that we're getting to hear a prompt original today, so I don't have to give you a stern look. That's great. I also want to compliment that you made a custom sign in the background, which is gorgeous. I have
you.
to mention it. Great handwriting, better than mine for sure.
It's the first and last time I'll ever get that compliment in my life. So thank you.
I actually got like grades deducted for bad handwriting, so the bar is really low. But just make my own compliment worthless, but that's fine. Yeah, you've written a lot of tunes, right? Like you only do originals on your stream.
Yeah. That's right.
How many songs do you have on the song list now?
Well, I've got about 90, and I've
Yeah.
actually added the viewer theme tunes on there now as well, so people can request those because there'll be people who were on my stream like 3 years ago who don't come along so much
Yeah.
anymore, right? So then, and it's cool, but they still want to hear those theme tunes and stuff. So or they suddenly arrive, and I've got to stay sharp that I still know them. But that is very cool. When someone pops in from like 2 years ago, and I'm able to just go straight into their theme tune. Very fun.
That's amazing. I have a couple of songs like tunes that I wrote for viewers because I have a songwriting reading too, and it's like always so cool when they like pop up and they're like, "Hi, play the song that you wrote for me," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Fantastic.
So that's
You have to
great.
consult
Well,
your notebooks.
I'm that's the what I need to digitalize these. It's so hard to find stuff at this point with like 700 songs
But
written.
it fits your aesthetic so much, Luna, that you suddenly, oh,
Oh.
it's in volume 7. Let me.
I will continue
you blow
doing
the
it, but
dust
I will
off them.
also digitalize them to have both options. Which I guess it does give me a very short moment. I just realized if you don't know who I am, hi. I'm Luna Keller, Spanish-German singer-songwriter streaming from her grandma's cellar. I'm a full-time independent artist, and I love writing original songs. I write a lot. I've written over like 700 of them. At this point, I just say a number that's the same number of years ago, and it's probably more, but whatever. And I am delighted to be your host today and to guide you through this awesome group of people. And unless I am an awful person, I think I just introduced you to our cast for today. Which means that we can maybe jump into like the little group. Is it like a group thing where everyone's on screen? Is that a thing? Ooh, yeah, awesome. There we go. All right. Well, we are gonna.
We're
be
all
doing...
here.
Woohoo!
Groupthing.
I'm so the group thing. That's what this is called. There should be like a little text. This is the group thing in brackets. Anyway, professional streamer. Anywho, we're gonna do a round, maybe 2. It depends a bit on time because, as Calden mentioned and Toby also, we're in European time zones, so we're probably gonna keep it to like 3 hours today. So we'll see how long the first song round like takes us. Like these are gonna be pre-existing songs. Like we're just gonna get introduced to everyone that we just talked to through a song of their choosing, and then after that we will probably either jump into the like new songs, or if we're really fast and we're like, whoa, that took no time at all, do a second round. So I think in order to, I don't know if this is gonna avoid criticism or worsen criticism because we're still just sticking with the order I established, but I feel like since I've established the order and talking to people, thank you, Pinball, you are amazing. Since we've established, wow,
It's not me.
that was not you. Whoever that was, that's amazing. I think we can just kind of maybe stick to the order, if that's okay for all of you, that we had. So maybe Allison, if you'd like to start with one of your songs, just like
Sure.
give us a short intro and play a tune for us, and then afterwards we will all shower you in compliments.
Oh, yay. Also, in the interim, I realized that I have a Twitch. The craziest realization. I was like, it says continue with Google. And then it was like, yeah, you have an account. Don't know. Anyway, so I was pleasantly surprised. I'm going to start us off, I think, with a song, the song that I'm releasing in May. And, and Bri, thanks for the follow. I couldn't like scream from the backstage like thank you for the Spotify follow, but that's very kind. So yeah, with that I will just play it. I also I feel like more than anything I've been thinking a lot about time, and I feel like I'm like it's already April, it's crazy. But I wrote this song when I was thinking about time passing, and I'm somebody that always tends to try and get to the next thing, I couldn't wait to graduate high school because I just wanted to go to college, and then I just couldn't wait to graduate to be a musician, and then eventually I realized I've been wishing my life away, and it's not the big milestones that make us who we are, it's the small mundane moments. And so this is called I Didn't Know I Was Growing Up. I didn't know I was growing up till I packed my bags for college and found all that I'd piled up at my childhood home. Clothes I needed, most I didn't. Sweaters worn and torn and withered, and a toy from the 90s still brand new. know how it's growing up. When I told you that I loved you, or when I heard you say it back. No one knew me like you did, no one probably ever will. And when you left me, I wished the pain would too. Time is slipping through my fingers, and I've been wishing it away. But every moment I wanted to leave was right where I was meant to be. I didn't know how it's growing up till I said no to basement punch when I went back for that alumni weekend last year. Thought they must have made it wrong and the school had changed too much, 'cause there's no way that I could have outgrown it. Time is slipping through my fingers, and I've been wishing it away. But every moment I wanted to leave was right where I was meant to be. Oh, 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 oh. I didn't know I was growing up till I felt you slipping from me, and I heard my mother clearly. It's time to say goodbye. I didn't know I was growing up till I left your hand so gently, and I'll have the day forever in my mind. Time is slipping through my fingers, and I've been wishing it away. But every moment I wanted to leave was right where I was meant to be. I didn't know it was making me. I didn't know I was growing. I didn't know I was growing. Oh, 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 oh. Dang.
Wow.
Everyone's like,
Incredible.
oh my gosh. Also, the comments were very nice. It's so hard. I don't know how you guys do it. I'm like reading while I'm playing, and then anyway. But that was really, really, really cool to read.
It doesn't always
so-
go well.
Yeah, I'm like reading. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
someone made a joke about time, like the herb, and I was like, oh my, I can't be looking at this right now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, at least your fingers smell good if time is slipping through them. Yeah,
it's
no.
true. Thank you, Luna. I appreciate it.
That song is so stunning. That's so stunning.
Goodness,
Thank
that's
you.
beautiful. I was singing harmonies on our last show of the tour that Alison and I played together. There's the group thing again. I spontaneously joined and sung harmonies on the song, and it was just
They were
so
gorgeous.
lovely. Oh my
They were
goodness.
amazing.
I just got transported back there.
That's really
so
stunning. It's like it's some some huge like Phoebe Bridges vibes in there
Ah.
for sure, which is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
I'm excited for that one to come out. Okay, who's next?
I also
No,
love
not
that-
yet. You're not done with all the.
We're not
I'm
done
like,
with
enough, goodbye. I'm running away.
In
You're
full
not-
analysis.
Okay,
Oh,
bye. That's
there's-
me. Done. Bye.
The finger picking, keeping time so beautifully, and your voice just effortlessly over top. I'm like, and there's no like reverb button on yours when you go, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm
That
blown
reverb
away.
button does a lot of the work for us. That
Thank
reverb button,
Exactly.
I'm a
that reverb
baby
button really does a
streamer
lot of
with
the work.
love
Baby
the reverb
streamer, no
button.
reverb.
Although, like, I must say, Kyle and Ryan, you both have such incredible voices. You'd be fine without the reverb button. Like, it's a crutch you do not need.
It's a crutch I will
Um,
continue to use.
I love it. Give
And
me
that's
space.
okay. And I'm only not saying this to Toby because I think Toby doesn't use reverb. Or do you?
I experimented with it occasionally, but mostly no. So
Okay,
I'm
if
with
you
you,
do, you
Alison.
also do not need the crutch. I wanted to say, I was just like, I complimented everyone except Toby. And I want to explain.
I'm arrogant enough. Don't fuel it further. It's fine.
Like you three.
Yeah,
Wait,
Alison, I love the
also-
song. I love how you have you have songs that are very earnest, and you have songs that have clever, witty lyrics. When you can get a song that is both, it's
100%.
very magical, right? When you can have the clever little turns of phrases and references to things that flow on so elegant, but it's coming from an earnest place, and you can tell in listening to it. It's like that's the stuff. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, that one line. I think it goes like, "When you went away, I wish the pain would too," something like that.
Yeah, when you left me, I wished the pain
Oh.
would too. Yeah.
Oh,
so
that
sorry.
that just hits you hard.
I'm saying
That's
it with
beautiful.
a smile. It's like one of the saddest things.
Yeah, exactly.
Sad smile is the saddest.
Yeah.
So
thank
gorgeous.
you. Also, I saw
Um,
someone ask in the chat if I'm releasing that on Bandcamp, and I am. So yeah, just wanted to make sure that I. Wow.
So
Right
this is the
on cue.
song that you're releasing next, right? This is
Yeah.
This is the one. All right. So everyone, of course, you can follow Allison here on Twitch, but it's very good to also follow her in other places where you will make sure not to miss the song.
Go do the
Yeah.
things. Go do the
Yeah.
things.
Following
You know
me
the
on
things, just do them.
on my inactive Twitch is. I'm like,
It's sweet,
It's very nice. It's
but
very
you
nice.
probably missed this song. So I also love how Kalina, hi, lovely to see you in chat as well. It's like, rule number 1, don't read chat while singing. Rule number 2, no streamer follows rule number 1. Which just
Yeah,
is
yeah.
very, very true. My chat loves to make me laugh during the saddest songs. Thank you, chat, so much for being absolutely lovely and delightful. And I think we're gonna, is there any other compliments that we haven't said yet to Allison that we wanna?
There are so many. There are so many.
There are so many, but for time reasons.
Do you have the chords anywhere? Because this is a song that I'd
Oh.
love to learn and play because
Yeah.
I love the message. I love the finger picking.
Oh, thank you. I will throw it
100%.
on Ultimate Guitar and I'll send you a DM. And I'll
Thank
just
you.
like, yeah. Because I'm
Thank
like, I
you.
usually
I wanted to
I'm
sing
also
along
out
while
of
you were
my song
playing. I'm like, I
list.
hope she does the chorus one more time.
sounds good. I mean, it's in
Fantastic.
D and it's yeah, so it's in D. So it's typically like I write like half my songs in D, and it's just like 1 4 6 5. But I'll send you the chords because there's
Thank
some
you.
little things. But
If we
anyway,
can't have Allison on Twitch, at least we have her songs. I already cover like 2 of your songs, but I'll add this one too. Why not? It's in my song list. Speaking of people whose songs are in my song list, hi Colin.
Me? Oh
Would you
no.
grace us with a song? I'll even
shall.
allow the reverb button, despite someone in chat saying that we all should do no reverb and
I'm gonna do
solidarity with
reverb.
Allison.
I'm gonna do the wait. Let's get the delay really up there. The whole experience. No, maybe not the whole experience. Maybe
Just half of it.
just some of the experience. That's what we'll do. Okay, so I'm sort of torn between playing 2 songs here, but I think I'm gonna go for Wait, because the song is, I mean, there's so many, you guys will know. It's very difficult to choose between the songs that like are supposed to mean the most to you or whatever. Like they all mean so much to you in so many different ways. But this song has a very special place in my heart, not only because it's I wrote it for my girlfriend when we were in long distance back in 2020 to 2023, 3 years of that. That was fun. And I wrote it for us in that time. And it is largely based around the idea that one of the few things that we could stand on the entire time during that period was knowing that all we could do sometimes and that all we had to do sometimes was to wait. And while that was sometimes a very devastating thing to know, it was also sometimes the most comforting thing to know. And so I wrote the song about that. It's called Wait. It's out on all streaming platforms. You can check it out. I'm also very proud of it because it is my most streamed song out of all my like releases, on Spotify where all the numbers go. But yeah, so it's out there if you want to check it out as well. Times are now the way we never thought they'd be. I'm by the coast, but it's you I wanna see. If I look too hard, I can see you in the crowd. You're never there, but you're calling my name out loud. If we could only imagine what they'd say when all of this waiting has gone away. If I could take you to the movies on a weekday, hold your hand when you're feeling strange, tell you it's okay and tomorrow's another day. If I could see you in a sundress in the summer on every second day, it's all in the future, now all we have to do is wait. Yesterday I caught myself feeling down, tired of talking to no one, I wish you were around. I find myself thinking out loud, sick of cheesy love songs, we know what they're about. I could call you up, but it's 2 a.m. alone in bed, just me and myself again. If I could take you to the movies on a weekday, hold your hand when you're feeling strange, tell you it's okay and tomorrow's another day. If I could see you in a sundress in the summer on every second day, it's all in the future, now all we have to do is wait. Are you waiting for me? If I could take you to the movies on a weekday, hold your hand when you're feeling strange, tell you it's okay and tomorrow's another day. If I could see you in a sundress in the summer on every second day, it's all in the future, now all we have to do is wait. If I could take you to the movies, if I could see you in a sundress, now all we have to do is, all we have to do is wait. All we have to do is wait. All we have to do is wait.
Unreal.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Insane.
Damn.
Dude, I feel like it's so different. It's so different as well, performing it to like people who you can like see and know are like active. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like like Addison's got the new thing of like, oh, there's a chat going on, but I'm like, I'm not used to being in a live video call with people doing this.
Yeah.
I feel like there's like an extra layer of nerves. You know what I mean?
Well, if that was your nervous performance, that was fantastic.
You crushed it.
My God.
Thank you so
Damn.
much.
And
Thank
that
you.
song's so good too. I love how, like, the way that you paint that imagery of the future that you're waiting for, it feels so real. Like the sundress, and it just, and
Yeah.
I just realized that the next song I'm releasing has a sundress metaphor in it too. But maybe that's why my brain picked up on it. But like, it's just so beautifully written. Like, you just close your eyes and you're like, oh yes, I want them to wait and I want them to get there because this picture is so, like, you know, you just get pulled
Yeah.
into it by the way you describe
Yeah.
it. It's just beautiful.
I think when you know, I think a lot of where that came from was like when you're in long distance, you realize it's those little things, it's those like simple like things that you might not pick up on. You know, like that's why I like the idea of like going to the movies on a weekday. It's like you can go to the movies on the weekend when you like get to see each other, but like doing it on a weekday feels like, you know, something you can only do when you're around the person. You know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was just blown away with how dynamic it was. Like, goodness, from finger picking to your rhythm while strumming and your vocals, like buttery smooth the whole time. And just
Thank
going
you.
up, staying around. It took me so many places, and I would ask for the chords to this one, but I know vocally and guitar wise, I have work to do before I'm ready for that called in.
To be
That was
fair,
Listen,
insane.
this one really ruins this whatever muscle this is right here on the, because it's just those
Good to
like
know.
2 chords the whole way, and I always
Yeah.
complain to my Twitch chat when they, because I've got like a play it again redeem where they can like get a song played for the second time if they do it quickly enough, and yeah, sometimes I have to complain to chat about that one because it's a little brutal sometimes.
That's amazing.
It's
Thank you for
fantastic.
playing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just thought that was amazing. That as a songwriter like has such a cool quality where like you know what the hook is going to be, but you don't know how you're going to get there, and then it was just such a really just well written way of getting there because you didn't expect it, but it was like, oh, you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
loved the imagery in the chorus, and it was like, but why can't he do this? He wants to do this. It was like, all we have to do is wait. You're like, oh, that's actually really, that's just so cool. And I was just like hooked on every
Thanks.
word in that song.
Thank you, Allison.
The tension resolution. You know,
Yeah.
like how sometimes there's like this meme of like God making a thing and he's like, oops, and like puts a bunch. I just feel like when it comes to like musical ability and talent, that's what happened with Calden. It's like, oh yeah, he's gonna have a voice so he can like work as like a Freddie Mercury impersonator. He's gonna write great songs and melodies. Oh, he produces his own stuff. Oh, shut up. Like it's just so
You're gonna make me
good.
run away. You're gonna get me. I'm gonna be running.
Now I'm
I'm
mad
in
at you,
agreement
Calden,
with-
because you make me follow you. You picked me early on, and now I have to follow that.
See, and now you can blame Calden for it and not me,
Yes.
which makes me think
Toby,
that
you
I
should have
did a
stepped
very
right
good
in.
choice.
Well, to be
I'm
fair,
kidding. That's not gonna
I
be any
went.
better. It's not gonna be
I might have done a different song if it wasn't for Allison's song, which I was like, oh, that's in the same vibe of the song I might have done. So I was gonna pick. I was like, I'll pick something different. Let me pick something. Let me pick something different. Allison did that way too well. I need to find a different song.
So
I also want to say it's just like every person in this room, y'all are so insanely talented. I'm gonna run out of superlatives at the end of this day, and that's okay.
I'm sure we all will. Yeah.
And I'm very excited to add a new person to my list of people I'm gonna compliment profusely. Bryant, are you ready to play a tune for us?
I am ready. Okay, it's a little scary, but I'll
Good luck.
talk about
Good
it
luck.
first.
Wishing you the
This-
best.
Thank you.
It's scary out there.
Okay, you
It's
can deal
scary
with
out
these,
there.
you can deal with us.
Yeah. This is a song that actually took me 3 years to complete. It's a song called Waves, and in the line of people coming and going in your life, nobody really ever teaches you how to lose someone. It's an experience that's different every time, and it's something that never really gets easier. So this is a bit of a sad song, a bit of a slow song, but it's about the 4 stages of grief that resonated most with me. And I had a lot of the song done probably about 6 years ago. But it took me 3 years to just like really finish and put it together. And of course, my heart goes out to anybody who's grieving at this time, anyone who's lost someone, because life goes on. You know, after these amazing times, sometimes we feel, you know, coming down from this is difficult. And I just want you to know that my heart goes out to you guys. And thank you for being here. But more importantly, thank you for being you. This is Waves. My heart breaks at least 2 times a day. Once when I wake after dreaming your face and your laugh. It feels so real when we play. When I'm with you there, I forget we're not here to stay. And I miss you, dear, as I tell myself it's okay. I'm okay, it's okay. My heart breaks at least 3 times a day when I see our adventures and the plans that we made, and to know those trips we won't take together. If I do know your memory is tethered, 'cause it's true, you are why it was special. Oh, my heart breaks, 'cause it loved you that way. No matter the day, that love will remain, but the pain comes and goes in waves. My heart breaks at least 4 times a day when I hear people say the words I wanna say, like I'm sorry, I love you, I miss you, don't be afraid. You're my light, you bring warmth, we can weather this storm. We're a team, it's a dream to be with you. I've got you, I need you, please let me feed you. I made you this coffee, say you love me softly. I've got you, I need you, please let me feed you. I made you this coffee, come here and hold me softly. Oh, my heart breaks, 'cause it loved you that way. No matter the day, that love will remain, but the pain comes and goes in waves. It comes in waves. It goes in waves. It comes in waves.
heart broke for the fourth time today. When I looked in the mirror, realized I'm okay, and to know all heartbreak will fade. All my guilt for moving on someday. In my heart I believe you wouldn't want me stuck this way. Oh, my heart breaks 'cause it loved you that way. No matter the day, that love will remain. But the pain comes and goes in waves. But the pain comes in and goes out.
Oh my god. Who's cutting onions?
I'm crying.
I'm.
That was
yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
That
we're
was
all
amazing.
crying.
We
I-
knew
I-
we were in
cry.
for a ride when you did that spoken word. I'm okay. It's okay. At the beginning, it's like, here we go. Buckle in, people. We're in
I
for a
was
ride.
like,
And it's that
ouch.
excitement graph, right? If I can use the word excitement for it, right? And it's so serious, but it's the same thing I was going to say to Calden about his song as well, right? It's the pacing.
cut
Right?
you
We
off.
start there, we build, come back, and then softly come in for the landing, right?
Yeah.
It's that perfect emotional journey. It's so good.
It's
Thank you.
absolutely gorgeous, and I feel terrible about the fact that I can't immediately jump into telling you how gorgeous it is, because I also just want to acknowledge that we got raided.
Woo,
so
Tonecaster.
Thank you, Raiders.
hi Tonecaster, thank you for the raid. If anyone does not know Tonecaster, one of the best guitar players on Twitch and a super lovely human being. So do go follow. Welcome in, Raiders. You've come to the New Tune Showcase. I'm your host today, and I'm hearing myself double now, and I'm guessing it's
Calden's
Calden's fault.
That's probably me. I can wait. I'll mute myself real quick. I'm sorry. A couple thing or two on my side. That's why I switched my camera off. Didn't want to.
All good, all good.
I
all
was
good, all
listening.
good. It's fine, no worries. But yeah, we are here. We're currently in the round where we play songs that already exist, and we're then gonna all play songs that we wrote specifically for today with the prompt Spider. And yeah, if you want to stick around for the ride, Raiders, there's gonna be tunes, there's gonna be chats, and it's lovely to have you here. Also, huge thank you to Opinionated for the 1,000 bits. What? Thank you so much,
Thank
and Mark
you.
for the 100 bits as well.
Getting the hype moving, huh?
Getting a gifted sub here as well coming in. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for the support. All the proceeds from today are going to be split among the wonderful musicians that you see on screen. So today, for the price of one, you can support 5 musicians. So it's pretty cool. Pretty good value for your money. Not saying. Sounds amazing. I'd up a follow, but after raid and run. Absolutely, Tonecaster. Thank you so much for being here.
Tonecaster. Thank you.
Amazing human being. All right, and now back to us all crying because Brian is a great songwriter.
Yeah, I was running around here trying to just fix my audio issue, and I'm sobbing at the same time. It's just,
The
plug
electrics
the
against
freaking- yeah, exactly. That was beautiful, Brian. Just stunning. I mean, just overall, just really pretty, man. That's so stunning and
Every time
heartbreaking. Ugh.
Yeah. Every time I thought, like, oh, this is the line I'm going to do a compliment on. Another
Yeah.
line came. I was like, I want to do a compliment on this line. But I really loved the one about, like, you're heartbreaking when you hear other people say the words that you would like to say. Like, that was when the first tear left the corner of my eye and said hi to my chin. Because that was just so beautifully written, so beautifully sung. I love when a song has a little thing where it adds stuff. That's like, it scratches an itch in my brain when you're like, just, it breaks 3 times, it breaks 4 times.
The
I was like,
counter.
"Ooh."
Yeah, like you go throughout the day
Satisfying.
and it's the reminders that
Yeah.
you're not thinking of initially, right? It's like
Yeah.
I know that it's hard, but waking up and having that dream and realizing that wasn't real, but goodness gracious, it was so real.
Yeah, and then also dropping it and going into the past tense at the end, like just the way that that kind of hook very subtly changed throughout the song. It's what Toby said earlier with like clever and emotional and genuine at once, kind of coming together. What we all said about Allison's song, it's just like gorgeous. But before I take everyone else's compliments, I'll let other people say their compliments.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, honestly, I feel like that song, there's nothing to say other than it was just, like, incredible. It was just so well done, well captured, and it's so hard to be that vulnerable and then share that song. So it's like, you have to be vulnerable enough to write it and to feel it and to let yourself feel it and then to share it, and it's just, like, really gorgeous. I mean, there's a reason we were all crying, but not even on that, I don't know. It just, like, is that one out?
Not yet. No.
Oh, are
people
you
want
gonna release it?
Yeah, I need
Please
to.
do.
Okay,
It's
okay. You don't,
people-
no pressure
yes,
to.
For over
but-
a year.
I
And
would
put
love
a cello
to
on it.
stream it.
Please put a cello on it.
I need help, so yeah.
Luna's
Oh, yeah, you
producing
gotta-
it, so.
I was gonna say you gotta get some Luna production on there. Hell yeah.
I'm not a producer. I just like cellos on sad songs.
Yeah, but
Over
there's a
700 songs, Luna.
that's what I'm saying. There's a Luna sound now. You know what I mean? There's a sound
No,
to
I would
Luna.
love-
You gotta.
I need
I'll
help,
give you
so-
my producer's card.
Someone
I was
said
gonna
you
say,
have
just
any
listen-
This will be a
song.
big help, so thank you.
Yeah, just listen to the whole Oceans Inside of Me album and just like steal everything you can from there. 'Cause it's just perfect.
I still feel very honored that you have my album in the background of your stream.
Yes, she's sitting right here.
Yeah,
There she is.
That's
Oh, yeah.
really, really. I feel
Oh.
I make an album, Calvin, so I can do the same. Anyhow,
Yeah.
no pressure. Go for it. Toby, two things. Have I cut you off before a compliment again? And
I tied up
play a
both my
song for
compliments at
us?
once at the
You did.
beginning. I did it.
Thanks, by the way. Thanks. I did
got
catch
you.
that. Thank you.
Well, thank you all. I really appreciate that. And one of my favorite things about playing that, as hard as it is sometimes, having people open up about how they have related to it recently, or like, the words when people say like, that song is really difficult for me to hear right now for this reason. And I just think that anytime you can have an emotional release kind of from it, like I definitely get it from playing that song every time, because I think of everyone that I wrote that song about. And it's a big reason why it took so long, because I wanted to do it justice. And that's a big reason why it's hard to record it, because I can put all the passion into it every time, but once you release it, it's out there in the world and I'm not touching it anymore. So producing it is super hard for me.
I couldn't
but
agree more.
also, done is better than perfect.
Yeah.
Like, and very often I find, especially with emotional songs like this, actually perfect can be their enemy.
Yeah.
Like, overthinking and over-engineering them can be their enemy. Because, like, if you had just recorded your performance there right now and released it, that's probably one of the best versions of that song that could exist.
No cello
So-
necessary.
But
Yeah.
we want it. We want
But we do want it. Like,
Luna
dude,
might hear it and be like, okay, there's no cello on this. I don't listen to songs without cello.
Yeah. No song that's
Yeah,
got cello.
I discriminate against cello-less songs.
Noted. Noted.
Wow, that's really cellist of you. That's really.
I do not. Just because I made a whole EP where I hired a cello player to play on every single song doesn't mean that I have a cello obsession. Anyhow, I'm
Yeah.
super excited to hear a song by Toby next, because I'm a big fan of Toby. So I'm a big fan of everyone's songwriting, but Toby has a very, very creative and playful approach to songwriting that surprises me and inspires me very, very often. So, what you got for us?
Thank
Apart
you,
from the
Luna.
anxiety shake that you're currently doing to your guitar.
Yeah, I always do that. I remember, when I did like music grades at school, I would go into the exam and my leg would shake, right? Thinking about Cowden's thing about, we're so closeted in our little Twitch communities, a little bubble. When I'm streaming, I'm just so in the zone. I don't think about it. There's zero nerves, nothing, right? And then you have a situation like this, where it's just that tiny bit more formal. I know we're all chilling. Just that tiny bit more formality, and suddenly, oh, the leg's going. You feel a bit colder than usual. This is weird, right? But That's the training though, right? As soon as you start, it's like a pilot putting on the headset, how they must feel. Like you're just flying the plane. So I'm going to play a song called Super Glue, which I actually did on the show with you, Luna, and you were bopping along. So hopefully everyone can bop along to this.
Banger.
I'm going to take my headphones off because I hate wearing the headphones when playing. So if you could please hold your applause until I put the headphones back on so I can fully enjoy it. I want to fully absorb the praise. Brilliant. This is Super Glue. Oh no, he can't hear anybody. Right, I'm in my own Twitch bubble.
You're talking too fast for you. Won't you just slow down gently now? You can tell me all your problems. Now that it's getting too late, you've got to go and get it straight. In your mind, another busy day. Your words only fade out slowly, fading my mind again, yeah. Be with you, all of you. You can't be nobody else if you can't find yourself. And I want you, all of you, broken hearts and all of it. We can glue it back together as we talk it through. This time the truth will come by. You've got to tell me all you got. We can dance in the dying light, but if you leave it inside, another year may pass you. Can't hold it in for that long. Your words only fade out slowly, fading my mind again, yeah. Be with you, all of you. You can't be nobody else if you can't be yourself. Work it out, I want you, even the parts I like to share. I'm not a monster, oh, I care. Be with you, all of you. You can't be nobody else if you can't find yourself. And I want you, all of you, the broken hearts and all of it. We can glue it back together as we talk it through. We can glue it back together. We can glue it back together. We can glue it back together as we talk it through.
Hold the claps,
I
everybody.
know you want to applaud, but hang on.
Hold
hang
the
on.
claps.
Hang on.
Hold the claps.
You make
That was great.
Hell yeah.
Anyone
Hell
who
yeah.
just came into chat was like, just hold the claps. Why is she saying that?
So I look like a Twitch comment because I'm like constantly on my phone because I'm in the chat, but it looks really rude because I'm in, someone sees me in the square at the side. You're playing your emotional song and I'm there. Kappa.
No, it's part of the thing. That's a great. You're such a chord wizard.
Yeah,
Like-
that was
Thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
100%.
goodness. I wish I knew those chords. I wish I did more chords. I usually do boring chords.
Well, the switch up between sections
Yes.
too is crazy. That was just so cool.
Yeah, that little like
awesome.
instrumental section that interludes in between the verses and bridge choruses. That's so sick.
Yeah, that was
So cool.
awesome.
You
Tony,
got a
dude,
really nice.
is sorry, I gotta ask the question that I guess everybody asks. Is that song out?
No, yes, you just come on my Twitch channel. I need to like you see there's posters there for the debut album that is not yet recorded. I do have
Yes.
an EP out, but it's like a cringy EP from 8 years ago. I couldn't sing very well, so it's like 100,000 channel points on my channel. There's some people who got it. And yeah, thank you, Tempsy, Manda, Bethany, Meme, all my people giving the claps in the chat. Really appreciate it.
So
But
you
yeah,
can make claps.
I
so
need
Tony code
I
us.
need all of the encouragement and pushing to actually put stuff out.
I'm telling you, I would listen to that song every day. That would be on my playlist, like through and through.
Oh yeah.
Pound it.
Thank you.
I'd be listening to that. Wait,
Oh,
who?
that's
Is-
not-
yeah, okay, that works.
You and I both,
I was like, it's
Toby,
got to be
let's
on the
do
same
this.
thing, right? Yeah.
We both need to release stuff.
We'll start a group,
Yes.
Brian. We'll
Accountabilities is what they said in the
Yeah.
EU showcase this morning.
brilliant.
You should both release songs, but also what I also love is that while this whole chord and rhythm changes is happening, the lyrics are so delightful. Like we can glue it back together if we talk it through. This kind of like I want to see all these parts of you. The line about like broken limbs reminded me of one of my favorite lines by one of my favorite songwriters, Andrew Bird, which is. I don't want to ride on your shoulders and put you in the hospital. I just want to roll away boulders and show you what is possible. And for some reason, it gave me a similar vibe to the lyric writing. That's like the biggest compliment I can give because
Thank you.
I'm
Yes.
Andrew Bird obsessed.
I
So,
know. 1 hour, 27 minutes, 27 seconds into stream, and you finally mentioned Andrew Bird.
Yeah,
It's been a long
Can't
time.
it's a
You've been holding it
record.
in desperately.
I
So
just
funny.
the
Thank you,
freaking
Luna.
Songwriter. Anyway.
Thank you, Luna. Sorry.
I love your voice. I love the falsetto. It's just so nice and effortless, and it carries it plays so well with your chord wizardness.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that's something that I didn't have and had to really work on. I remember at school I tried grade 1 singing and I failed it. It's like failing your cycling proficiency, which I also did fail. So if you fail this kind of stuff, gang, that doesn't mean you can't go on and do
Right.
it.
Learn it.
I've just
Amen.
put in the reps, put in the work.
Yeah.
Failure is
Yeah.
just the first try.
Exactly.
It's inspirational.
Yeah, I think it was interesting to me as well because I like as we got deeper into the song, it reminded me of this song. I think it's called Sticks and Stones. It was from the How to Train Your Dragon movie. I think the first one. And is it Sticks and Stones? I think it is. Yeah, Sticks and Stones by John Z. And it reminded me of that song because it's got that same quality of that that chordsiness that you were all like talking about. There's like really fun chords with those like open and high chords at the same time, that like feeling. But at the same time, it's got this like deep like nostalgic feeling almost. You know what I mean? Like as I listen to it, I feel like I'm thinking of a previous time, you know. But it's like I'm listening to right now and loving it, and it's I just love that feeling within songs as well. So I just thought that was awesome. I truly would listen to that all the time.
Super appreciate it, Calvin. Really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
please release songs, Toby.
Yeah, that would be perfect on like a morning pump up playlist.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing.
I would love
Oh, yeah.
it. I really-
Yeah. Put it back together. You'd be right next to Andrew Bird on my morning.
And it also
I would
gives
never
like
take up that
huge
slot.
yeah.
Soon.
specifically after all the Andrew Bird. It's on the same playlist, but
It's like his whole discography. No, you'd be further up.
yeah.
Oh wow, that's fabulous. Okay,
you.
this feels strange because I need to make a witty transition into myself. Hi.
It's Luna,
Good luck.
everybody.
Hi, look, everybody look at Luna. Everybody
Cheering
look at
you
Luna
on.
now.
Best for last.
Everybody look at Luna. It's Luna's
No,
turn.
not best one. Okay, I have a bit of a dilemma because I'm currently working on my next album called Death and All Her Enemies. I'm crowdfunding it on Kickstarter right now. I don't want to take up a lot of space with that, but if anyone here likes vinyls, CDs, or just supporting crowdfunding things, check out the Kickstarter. That would be really cool. I would love to play a song from that album, but I'm torn between a song called Good People Everywhere, which is about there being good people everywhere, and it's kind of wholesome and lovely, and the last song on the album, which is my funeral song. So do you guys have a preference from just those two descriptions?
Well, I've never heard your funeral song live, but
Same.
the Good People Everywhere song is my favorite off of the upcoming album.
This is why it's a hard choice.
Unfortunately, I was gonna say basically the same thing, as I have heard the Good People Everywhere song, and I do love that song, but I haven't heard the funeral song. So.
I guess because it's a new tune showcase and Bryant already made us cry, I might as well go for one you haven't heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do
It's
it.
a great
I'll do it.
idea.
I also just recorded a string quartet version of this song because I'm not
Is that
obsessed
so?
with cello.
Already, we
You
just
do
met, but I'm
say.
not surprised.
You know me so well from this 1 hour 31, right?
I think you've said cello like 20 times in the space of the past 30 minutes, so I think we're...
I'm really painting a picture. Now, to be fair, this is not necessarily, that's really jealous, love that. This is not necessarily a sad song in the sense of, I wrote the song when I was very depressed, and I was trying to write a song imagining how it would feel like to like die after a really long and fulfilled life, which at the time felt like a hard thing to think about. And then I picked it up again for this album, and I kind of took out some of the heavier components and genuinely turned it into a song that I would like played at my funeral when I died, when I'm like 80 years old, had a really good life. You know, like this is about looking back and being like, hey, I'm ready now. It's been good, you know? And I guess I will reverb. I cannot hear the reverb on this headphone, so I'm going to do a Toby thing. And I'm going to change over to the other headphone so that I can be sad with reverb, because that's fun. All right. I always knew that this is how I go, with a smile on my lips at the end of the show. Old friend, is it time? I've never been good at goodbyes. There's dust and confetti on the floor. I guess I've played my lasting chord. I've never had to walk this path alone. Know that I'll think of you as she carries me home. So long, I've given all my dreams a good run. I did laugh and weep, now it's done. And I wouldn't leave before my time, but now my time has come. I often tossed around awake at night, wondering if I'd ever get it right. Truth is, there's a million ways to tell. I think I mostly carried myself well. So long, I've given all my dreams a good run. I've been strong and weak, now it's done. And I wouldn't leave before my time, but now my time has come. I hold no grudges, no regrets. Pretty sure this is as good as it gets. And to you, who will feel the sting, thank you for remembering. So long, I've given all my dreams a good run. Light, dark, and in between, now it's done. And I wouldn't leave before my time, but now my time has come. Alright, now I'm the one who needs to change headphones because I'm not hearing claps.
Hold the somber claps.
No.
Give it the somber.
Wow.
Oh
Devastating.
my god, that's so sad and so good.
I feel like you have to I like didn't want to like breathe out after that. You know what I mean? Like I like realized somewhere along the line I was like, oh, I'm holding my breath right now. I was like,
Oh, that's
what
why
am
you
I-
were turning like more and more blue
Oh yeah,
throughout the
yeah,
song.
yeah. No, I almost, that was almost it for me. I was, yeah. That's just so beautiful, Luna. I don't know your way with words, and your like I've said it before, like when you did the song contest as well. You're just so good at writing these like rounded songs. You know, like that they've got this progression that really feels so complete by the time you get to the end of it, and that lyricism is just so beautiful. And I love some of the melodies you're doing in this song as well. And I feel like they're a little like new to what I'm used to hearing from you as well. And it's very fun to very fun to hear.
In a way, old because it's an old recycled song, but
Yeah.
I like that too.
The
It's-
little like wouldn't leave before my time and then and now my time has come is just like such a release. It's just such a well written song.
And it's such a like you wouldn't think would be so effective, because it's one line, wouldn't leave before my time has come. You're like, where is this going? I know where this is going, and then you drop immediately into that, and it's just it's like a breath in and a breath out right as you like end that chorus, and it's just
It's
so
also
stunning.
like how many people have written a song from the perspective of their funeral? Like it's just like, is she really gonna go there? And then she goes there, and then it's done so well that you're like, you can't help but like smile because you're just like, it's just so good. I could
It's
fangirl
a-
over Luna
it's a
every day of my
beautiful-
life.
Very sad gift to everyone that has loved you and will love you in your entire life. Just thinking about how it pulls you into your emotions, and then the line where it all breaks down to thank you for remembering. If they weren't already
Oh.
thinking about all the memories, then they're gonna flood you. And then I can imagine you come back through with the, everything once again. And this time with all the memories through your head when you're already in the feels. It's a devastating gift to the people that, remember and love you. And I think it's a really special and difficult thing to write. Like this is the song for you at this very emotional time when people are going to be there celebrating your life. And just thinking about that sort of prompt, I don't know how long that would take me. You know, it's so beautiful in like a haunting way. And I was sitting there putting myself at your funeral and just imagining the strings coming in and just the emotion,
cello player.
whatever venue, just
The
the
seven
strings coming in.
cellists sitting
I
there.
know, all of them there, everybody, and the amount of people there just being all overcome with emotion. And it's like I could envision like that concentrated area of people, just this overwhelming like release of emotion from this song. And that's unbelievable. So wow, Luna, that's a huge undertaking, and you did such a good job with it. Like to be able to put myself there, and I need to hear the version with strings now. So
Oh, I'm
And still, with all that kind of weight of emotion and everything, still the melodic hooks that are going to be stuck in my head all night. When you flip over to head voice, it's like.
I was just, as you said that, I had that line in my head.
That
Yeah.
exact thing. Yeah, it's like that's going to be stuck in my head all night now. So.
I also
you.
I feel like I'm spoiled because I've heard that song before, and something that I noticed this time, for the second time I've heard it, is like the switch of the line in the chorus where you were like, I've been strong and weak, and then you switch it at the end to like light, dark, and in between, and just
Which
like that
is
line
an
keeps
Easter
moving.
egg to the title track of the album.
Mm.
Because the title track of it is "Let me dance with death and all her enemies, and understand the light, the dark, the in between."
Yeah,
It's
it's
the chorus of
crazy.
that. So at the last song of the album, it's kind of like a little.
All the
yeah.
intricate
Yeah.
parts of the watch moving together, it's part of a
Yeah.
bigger story, and everything, a bigger
Exactly.
lore. It's like, yes.
No, thank
Sounds
you all
nice.
so much. It feels like it's a very simple song. It's not the most very simple chords, but it's one of my favorites just because of the weight of it. And I appreciate y'all listening. I appreciate chat as well. Thank you everyone for the gorgeous, for the crying. Is there something in my eyes? Thank you, Juzo. Thank you, Rack Beans, for commenting on the syllable placement as well. And everyone, thank you so much for the love. May the actual moment the song is played be very far in the future. But it's good. I've always been good at doing things ahead of time, like filing my taxes months before the cutoff date. So I'm just writing my funeral songs decades before.
Gotta
The
be
same
prepared,
thing,
you know what I mean?
really.
Gotta
Either
be
or.
Gotta be prepared.
Yeah. Also, thank you so much, Johnny Hall Songs, for the raid. Welcome in. Big shout out to Johnny Hall Songs. Do go over there if you haven't
Yay.
already. Welcome in Raiders, and welcome to the Together Wherever Unite showcase. You've raided in at a very good time, because looking at the clock, I think our next round is going to be a new song round, if that feels okay for all of you. Yeah, not speak now or be silent forever, essentially.
I think that makes sense. I think, I mean,
hygienist here.
yeah, if we get all the way through and we still want to do some more, we can always.
We can always do like an encore round at the very end.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. The Together Wherever I just tip. Thank you for tipping to yourself.
To us.
Yes. That's
And
really
it's a
kind.
420. You gotta love it even. Yeah, it's good. It's
And
good.
maybe it's a reminder that I haven't really been shouting out enough. Friends, if you want to support us, today all the proceeds from the stream go to all the songwriters on the screen. So every little that you want to give, that you want to throw our way today, helps loads. Because, making music is actually really expensive. That's why I'm crowdfunding my next album. So if you want to hear Brian and Toby record music, you need to help them fund it. Like,
True.
throw some coins towards them. And
I'm
it goes
also-
without...
Sorry,
Sorry.
I was just gonna say Johnny Hall and I actually have a collaboration that we were in the middle of recording as well. So, hello Thorn. It's an absolute pleasure. And Johnny, thank you for coming in with everybody. But yeah, exactly. Johnny sent me over everything that I need to do, and now he's waiting on me to record the vocals for it. But man, talking
Ryan.
about great New Tune Showcase alums, Johnny Hall is there, and it's just been an absolute pleasure to work with him. He really opened up my eyes to what collaborating can be like, and how much more you can do when you team up with somebody. So shout out to Johnny. We're recording.
Shout out.
Huge shout out. Do please everyone follow. Wait, do I follow Johnny? This is now the moment. I do not. Now I do. Now I do. I'm so sorry. Shame
Revealing
upon
truths
me.
right here at the New Tune Showcase.
Yeah.
That's the headliner.
I like cellos and I don't follow Johnny. I'm posting a picture here.
I've got an admission to make on that as well. We're getting ready like a week ago when we were planning all this. It was like, Brian O'Brien, do I know you? Do I know you? And then someone, I don't know who it was. Please remind me if you're from my community and chat who's told me. It was like, it's the Acoustic Bee. Toby's like, oh, Acoustic Bee.
Yeah.
Now I know.
We've been changing usernames around a little
Yeah.
bit, but this
I like
is in
it.
preparation of releasing music.
Johnny.
You know, it'll be under Bryant O'Brien, so I'm like,
I wondered
Okay.
today if there would still be bees around and stuff. So it's cool to see.
I can put them on the screen if you want, but yeah, that's fine.
You should sample like the buzzing of your bees and use it in a song. That
Oh,
would
yeah.
be
Great.
so
That'd be really cool.
Creative.
Yeah. Anyhow, speaking of creativity and tiny beings, the name, the prompt for this showcase was spider, mostly because when I was thinking about this prompt, there was a giant spider here in the cellar that Allison was staying in, and I came to rescue her, and with a glass and little thing helped the spider outside, and I was like, I need a name for a prompt. What could it be? Oh.
That's
So
a
shout
completely
out-
true story.
Shout out
I
to the
was
cellar
sitting where-
spider.
I was sitting where Luna is, and there was no harm that came to the spider, but I am terrified of spiders. And so I was like, Luna, get down here right now. Luna, come help. Oh my gosh, all the bees.
Oh my god.
Look at him. Hell
That's
yeah.
the software developer side, but
Wow, you have all the skills. So yeah, the song prompt is Spider. I'm very excited to see where y'all took it, and I guess we're sticking to the order. So,
Uh-oh. I have to
Are
go
you-
first.
are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Let's go for
Let's
Allison.
feel inspired.
Inside.
Ah.
Yeah, should I just get into it? I feel like there are so many directions that you can take with a spider prompt, and I tried so many of them, and then I feel like I got like 75% with a bunch of them until I had an idea. I don't want to like give it away, but I was like, what if the spider is a character in the song, but not exactly what the song is about? And so this is how I came up with, I think I'm going to call it Spider. I think that's the title. So it goes like this. I switched guitars, so I'm just going to readjust here. But tangled in your bed sheets, up before the sun, and you'd bring me coffee, show me off to everyone, but you sunk your teeth in before I realized. Now your web surrounds me, and it's getting too tight. 'Cause you're everywhere, you're the ghost in my room, the light that flickers on enough to see you, the crack in my windshield, the hole in my glass, and now I carry the mark that you left, and you show up when you least expect you to, like a spider in the corner of my room. You made it look effortless while you brought me in close. Empty words and promises made me trust you the most. Told me I was your forever, said you'd never let me go home, then
trapped me in your web. How was I to know that you're everywhere? You're the ghost in my room, the light that flickers on enough to see you, the crack in my windshield, the hole in my glass. And now I carry the mark that you left, and you show up when I least expect you to. Like a spider in the corner of my room. And I just can't kill you, so I'll learn to live with you in the corner, forever haunted. One day I'll move out and I'll leave you behind, but until that moment you'll stay a part of my life. 'Cause you're everywhere, you're the ghost in my room, the light that flickers when I wanna see you, the patch on my windshield, the hole in my glass. And now I carry the mark that you left, and you show up when I need you to, holding me tight till the world fades from view. Unexpected, out of the blue, like a spider in the corner of my room.
Amazing. You did the thing that you complimented me on. You flipped the thing in the chorus. You patched your windshield. Claps for being responsible, patching your cracked windshield. I loved how it was, so many things about a spider. Like, half the time you're not even sure if it really was a spider. And those kind of, it's the same sort of concept with the ghost in your room, the light flickering. Like, am I actually seeing it? Is it there? It's here, it's gone. But I'm thinking about it now. I know there's a spider in my room. So I'm very aware of the fact that you're still around.
Absolutely.
In almost every way. So I love the flip to patch in your windshield. I had to make sure I noted that.
So good.
I was
Beautiful.
like, why not make the relationship toxic? Why not make it like, would I want you there? Like, that would be cool.
Yeah, and in the same way with that, like that whole you're not sure if it's really there. Like I loved your idea of like I'll leave you behind, but until then you're a part of my life. You know that like even if you're like not an active part, it's there. You know, it's like that part of my life that's there. That like spider idea always gives off a little bit of when you got one sitting in your corner that you're probably like not gonna worry about. You know what I mean? If there's one there, it's like I'll just leave it. It's not really bugging anyone, and it's a part of your life in some way. You know what I mean? I love that thought.
Yeah.
Thanks,
That was
guys.
beautiful. I love what you did with the concept. And I want to compliment just like the melody. You're so good at these like kind of, I don't even know how to describe it, but these kind of da 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 da, like these kind of falling cascading choruses. It's something you're songwriting that every time you do it I'm just like, oh, that's so pretty.
So
And
pretty.
you do it so well.
Thank
There's
you.
some interesting stuff there with like, I would never have thought go for a 3/4 waltz, but do it really fast. So it's scurrying along spider, right? So you've got this waltz, but it's going along fast. It's like, that's perfect for a spider. And then, of course, the bass line goes along, so you have that crawling bass line with it.
That's so-
I
I
like
didn't
all
even-
the prosody music matching with that.
Yeah,
Was
I'm
you
like,
subconscious?
Yeah, I just like the idea of making it like how a waltz would be a love song, but it's like a toxic breakup song. So I liked that, but I didn't even think about it as like, oh, you got a little bass
Crawly
line
waltz.
going.
I can see the spider in the tuxedo and just like dancing the cha-cha-cha. Please welcome.
Really tough with 8 legs. Really tough.
It reminds me of like that. There was a film music where like there was a scene with spiders and they actually had like 8. Like the rhythm was matched to the number of legs of the spider, and it was really small.
Cool.
I can't
Oh,
place
wait.
it right now, but
Also, someone said I have Lizzie McAlpine vibes. I love her, so
Oh, yeah.
it's really sweet. I'm just
Also,
reading
I
the chat, and thanks for
Yeah,
the nice things.
speaking of chat, thanks for the $10 dono, Emmy. You
Oh!
absolute legend.
That's so nice. Thank you, Emmy.
who
Oh my god, I
really
love
Thank
has
you,
a
this.
song
Emmy.
for-
Thank you,
Emmy.
Emmy.
You're the best.
Thank you, Emmy.
So
So nice.
wonderful. Emmy is one of my mod angels, and today she just gets to chill, which is nice. Can we have some mod love for the wonderful mods on this channel, and especially Pinball, who's been just on
Oh, yeah.
top of it
Crushing
with
it.
all the screen changes and stuff. So
And
just-
all the little, we can't forget all the little prompt things down at the bottom, you know,
Yeah,
the little
yeah, yeah.
quotes. Those are great too. I'm loving those.
we do not take the mods for granted. Y'all are amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
all the
saying
mods
my
on Twitch,
thank
just
yous
awesome.
and stuff in the chat. I'm doing this way.
Such a farmby, Toby. Just always on the phone. Your eyes
Toby-
are turn square.
Toby should just turn around and do, you know, just like fully just embrace the.
Yeah, he's making Mars
Yeah.
plans.
It's like a typical movie scene of the teenager in the room, just like.
Oh yeah.
With the
Leave me alone,
headphones
guys.
on
I'm on my
too.
Twitch chat right now.
I never went through the rebellious teenage phase, so I'm due it now. It's
Oh,
gonna
Now's a
be
good
now
time.
is your
Oh,
moment.
yeah.
Now is
So
your
fun.
moment.
So funny.
All right, now that Toby is no longer paying attention, Calvin, it's your turn.
Okay. All right. Indeed. This song, I'm going to preface this with something that might be a bit scary to say, but this is certainly the most vulnerable song I have ever written to paper or completed before. This was very tough for me to write, and so much so that I almost considered just writing something else. I had this song prepared by like Thursday. Yeah, like Thursday it was like finished, and I was like, I wonder if I should just do something else. But I realized that I think this is something that I think a lot of creatives, and I guess a lot of people who have dreams and hopes feel sometimes. And I want to be clear that this is me leaning into those feelings as much as I can. This was a very like therapeutic thing for me to write. So keep that in mind as I go through it. And yeah, I had written a totally different chorus like a week and a half ago, and then I sat down to write this song to like finish it up, or at least I had the idea in my head. Oh, Hype Train, shout out. I had the idea for a chorus in my head. I sat down to write this song and ended up fully scrapping that chorus. I was like, nah, I want to do something a little bit more serious. And I wrote a chorus and a bridge. And then a day later, I came back to write the verses. And I wrote the verses and was like, the chorus and the bridge are not going to work with these verses. So I scrapped the chorus and the bridge entirely. And we are left with what is sort of a verse-heavy song. And it's kind of new for me to do as well. But I felt like it was fitting for this. And now I'm just procrastinating. So I'm going to do it. I also did find some of that. Thank you. I also did find some of that. What you call it, the musical like physicality, like mixing with the song in there as well. Because I wrote this little guitar line that you'll hear at the start, and I love the finger movement. Reminds me very much of the spider. So, it's related to spiders because the start of the song references Itsy Bitsy Spider, and basically the whole song is around the theme of what that story sort of has beneath it. So yeah, the song is most likely called Untitled, which is something I never thought I would do, but it felt right for this.
When I was a young boy, my mother told me stories of a creature and a climb that would never end. I thought that it was choice, but I can see him falling from a height that feels so disappointing. When I was a young boy, my father used to tell me that I would see the world and I would hold it in my hands. But I haven't seen much, and all the world is slipping from my eyes. I feel so disappointing. How many times will I sing about it? About standing up and finally doing it. It's getting hard to tell the people watching that all of it is not at all that disappointing. They say there's a time you're on your father's shoulders, and that you probably didn't even notice it would be the last. Well, I'm starting to feel it. My dreams are getting heavy. I shouldn't have to notice this moment. Take me out, let them slip away. Let the tunnel darken. Let me wake up realizing this 10 years ago. Let me choose a way that focuses on money. I don't even care if it's more disappointing. Let it suck my soul dry. Let it eat me alive. At least I'll wake up thinking that I stood a chance. You just gotta keep on, or we'll watch you fade away. The clock has struck and now's your time. Have I waited too long? I can't seem to hold on, and I can feel it slipping. How can this be all? It seems so disappointing.
Woohoo!
Thanks.
That was
guys.
amazing.
The claps are only muted because of the tears.
That was amazing.
Damn.
I like
That-
how it felt like a conversation with yourself, you know, kind of reflecting on everything that you had learned, and then kind of your inner dialogue as you switched to like a lot of finger picking down here, and it felt like the lyrics were like picking up and going and like this conversation with yourself, and it seemed completely honest and raw about, you know, we reflect on things because of our expectations about things, and you know, disappointment is part of that, and a lot of it's internal, and it's important to reflect on. It was cool. I loved it. And the
you.
instrumental opening, just great.
Yeah.
Again, I'd ask for a tab, but I'll talk to you in 10 years.
I wanted to
probably.
put it in there more, and maybe if I get more comfortable like singing the song, because even that, like, that's difficult for me. But you know, I think as I get more comfortable playing it, it might like show up more here and there. But I like it as an intro as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Well, that
Yeah.
was definitely not disappointing.
Yeah. No, that was really, really wonderful. I mean, I feel like when you write song, like you were saying, in your intro that you like leaned into the feeling, but I feel like leaning into it gives it like a place that you can put it, and then you can go back and revisit it when you need to.
Yeah.
And I just like feel like also, I mean, as a creative, I just feel like it really resonated with me. And like really, really cool way to use the prompt, by the way. Super
Thank you.
cool. So I mean, beyond the fact that like the songwriting was gorgeous and the instrumental was gorgeous, like I just think it was really creative.
Thank you. It was mostly an accident. I think coming across that was mostly like I say, I had 2 choruses written that I ended up entirely scrapping, but they led me to these verses, and I guess that's what I needed to get me there, you know.
Uncowed Untitled. I love the harmonic choices, right? We're kind of in this reflective D mixolydian going round, and then we go really bright with this F sharp dominant, and then it sinks really dark to like F Lydian.
Yes.
Right? So you've gone back away from D the other way of the cycle of fifths, and then you come back to D. Right? It's great because it's like whoa. Like the gear shifts are fantastic. Right?
I love it.
And
It's
you
amazing. It's amazing to me
it's
when
working because of the slip slide, right? It's just the
yes, yeah, exactly. It's 100% what that feeling was supposed to be. It's that like spider slipping down the drain again as it like rains down, and I love it when someone can do the music theory about it, because I was just like, that sounds cool.
Toby, music theory wizard.
I know.
it's the same stuff you guys describe. I just have the big, you know,
The big fancy
The
words.
fancy
it's always
words.
mixolydian. Oh.
Well, I will never question anything that you say, Toby. Sounds
You
good to
could
me.
be you could be making things up, and we would not know. I would not know, at least. I'd be like, oh yeah, sure. That's totally what's
Profound.
happening. What I want to say is, this song felt, and I say this as a big compliment, it felt like an open wound. It felt like you're showing a really vulnerable space. And I felt in your performance what I feel very often when I play some of my heavier songs, like If I Was No More, where I'm like, oh, this is very cathartic, and it's very good that I have the space of this feeling. It's also a tiny bit scary, and it feels incredibly open and vulnerable. So I also just want to say, that is the space that you just created for others to feel safe with those same feelings. And that is a really hard and brave thing to do. So thank you for sharing this song and for writing this song. And I think, you know, we all as artists have had moments where we're like, I mean, if any of you haven't, please interrupt me, but I feel like we all have moments where we're like, what am I doing here? Oh my god. So that was just a gift. Thank you, Colin.
Thank you, Duna. Yeah, it was really tough, because I naturally, as I was writing it, I kept trying to pull myself away and make it a little brighter on the thing. Like I've got a bridge here that like totally flips the entire song on its head and like turns it into like a pretty nice, fun ending. But I felt like it was so important to just be in that feeling, and it's like you said as well, Brian. Like a lot of those like it feels like an inner dialogue. It's because I sat here, like as I was writing this, saying those things to myself, and I was like, just put it down on the paper and use it. And I fully agree with like what you were saying, Alison, as well, where like if you're able to put it in a space, it you can sometimes you can deal with it differently. And I won't lie, the day after I wrote the song, I felt so much relief in myself as well, you know. And I played the song to my girlfriend as well, which was also terrifying for me, even though it's like I've been with her for like 10 years or whatever, and it's like it's still scary to share these like in like really, really vulnerable spaces. And it just took a lot of the weight off of me for that. And so I guess probably is a good time to mention that, like, if anyone out there is like struggling with anything, like talk to somebody, write it down, share it with somebody. It'll make you feel better immediately. Just do it.
Absolutely.
It's worth it.
I think, always reach out. I also want to say thank you all so much for the hype train that I think just ended, which is incredible. Thank you all so much for the support. I think we got to level 4, which is
88% of the way through here, level 4. Hell
and
yeah.
it's just been going on while we're talking about this stuff. So thank you very, very much. And I want to say, I think one of the reasons why a song like this can be scary to share, I I believe this is me projecting my own stuff onto you, Calvin. Enjoy. Is that we as artists need to be the confident ones, right? Like, we need to be the ones being like, I believe in what I do, and I'm doing this stuff, and we need to have that healthy entitlement, and like to show up to your community and be like, I actually sometimes don't believe in myself, but please believe in me. It can be like just really freaking terrifying. So
and it's so hard to do that as well. Yeah, it's so hard. I mean, I like, even as I've been talking about this song, it's been like, hey guys, I might only ever play this on the New Tune Showcase. You might never hear it again, because like it's exactly like you say. Like I feel there's like guilt. You know what I mean? Like I feel one of the harder parts about writing this is that like guilty feeling of like, I don't want to say this stuff because it's like there are people out there who care about this side of me, and I don't want to like feel that way. But it's true. It's as you say. You know, you have those feelings in there. They're important to share. Yeah.
And it doesn't make it less true that you are incredible and you deserve all the success that comes your way. And your music is such a gift to your community, and you're allowed to be human at the same time. That's okay. That's allowed. So
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.
all right. Thank you, Chad, as well, for being so lovely. I probably missed a bunch of stuff, but we love you. And I guess, Brie, are you ready to play something awesome for us?
Let's do it. Yeah, let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
Calden, that was beautiful. And I do agree. I think that there's a difference. Like, what we think is not always the truth. And I think that self-talk that we have, you know, it's important to acknowledge that it's there. And then what you choose to do with it after that is a big thing. But, like, I don't think anybody's going to be surprised or offended that you have these feelings or thoughts, because they're very real for all of us. And that pressure that we put on ourselves. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to share, because it's very relatable. It really is. So I'll give a little bit of a backstory on mine. For mine, it's called Ananse, which in West African and Caribbean folklore, there's like this spider/man named Anansi or Anansi, and I lean into that and go Ananse, like Beyonce. But basically a very witty, cunning, trickster, deceiver, carrier of stories. You know, it's a spider, so it can weave whatever it wants to. And it's got this magic bag, and there's a lot of folklore around Anansi being cunning and clever. And I wrote from the perspective of, I guess I'll just jump into it. I won't go for like how it developed, but this is basically from the point of an immortal being who has witnessed people coming and going forever, just the pain that he carries, and asking Ananse, saying, I can't make this end myself. Spin a better reality for me that takes, you know, all this pain and this remembering away, because I've tried to end my life. I can't. So this is it's like a prayer / plea to this Ananse. So let's see if we remember how it goes. I hear all your guys' melodies and they all right. Alone in the dark, shadows and faces play in my mind. This ache in my heart, it's been here for ages. I don't wanna feel I've been torn apart.
drag myself under. There's no way out of this where we've come to the part. I stand here and face you. May God have mercy on me. I'm calling out, I'm on my knees, I'm pulling these threads. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? And I'm saying, spin me lights, pull it over my eyes, and please just take it all away. Anointing, anointing, spin me lights and cover my eyes. Oh, please just take it all away. Anything's better than this. Anything's better. Names on my tongue, no one remembers. Nobody but me. I've buried them all, lovers and strangers. And everyone leaves. Stars burn to ash, centuries crumble. Why am I still here? Anointing, anointing, spin me lights, pour it over my eyes. So please, just take it all away. Anointing, anointing, spin me lights and cover my eyes. So please just take it all away. Anything's better than this. Anything's better. If my only way of finally leaving this place is to lose my mind, come take me. And if my only peace is the dreams you weave, I will close my eyes, don't wake me. Oh, if my only way of finally leaving this place to lose my mind, come take me. And if my only peace is the dreams you weave, I'll close my eyes, don't wake me. Oh, if my only way of finally leaving this place is to lose my mind, come take me. And if my only peace is the dreams you weave, I'll close my eyes, don't wake me.
Woohoo! Right, it was incredible.
Damn.
Incredible.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
It's
Oh, yeah.
not just the song, right? It's your patter beforehand. You're able to set it up, you tee it up perfectly. And so then, I know what I'm listening for and everything, and then the song can just land that 10 times harder. And there's a couple of sneaky little fun chords in there, I noticed. They get past me.
Oh,
You
yeah.
tell me what they were. I don't know. I typed them into the chord thing, and they're like, "This doesn't exist." I'm like, "Well,
I'll
it
e-fax you,
sounds
I'll
good, so I'm
e-fax you.
doing it."
Yeah, it's just that song's just so phenomenal. And again, you have the pace and curve of it perfectly. And yeah, I really
Yeah.
really enjoyed that.
You were really.
I mean, just
Thank you, bro.
Luna,
just
you.
the concept itself. When you started talking about it, I was like, oh, we were allowed to do research. I forgot we were allowed to do research. It's but like first to have that idea and then to create this character and make us care about him so deeply when it's it's an experience none of us will ever have unless one of us accidentally
Haven't died
discovers
yet.
the Philosopher's Storm, which would be a shame because I already wrote such a good funeral song. But anyway,
You'd have to give it away, like because you'd have to just give it away. It's not,
yeah. I just feel like making us relate to this character, the story. Like I love fantasy. I love reading fantasy books and stories, and you can just find so much of like your own pain in these characters of stories of like characters that couldn't exist and that have experiences that maybe are bigger than the ones that we could have. And I think on a scale of like, yes, we might never be able to relate to being immortal and carrying the pain of thousands' lives, but we all carry the pain of our own lives. And the way that you wrote this song was so beautiful because on the one hand, you have this fantastical world and story that you set up also like talking about it, but on the other hand, there's this underlying emotion that everyone can find themselves in a little bit. That was just so damn moving. It's just amazing. Also, I sang some harmonies on the chorus. If you need harmonies when you record this, I'm down.
Thank you, Luna. Amazing, incredible.
Yeah, I
No
agree with that
shadow
all as well. And what Toby was saying as well with your pacing is so great. When you come in there at the end with that, I guess bridge / outro section, whatever you want to call it, that long like build up is so like steady and powerful. It gives me very much that like feeling that Luna's talking as well, where it's like that like fantasy feeling of this like journey that's being taken, and like as you're getting to that like last like recognition of like if to lose my mind is the only way that I can like, get through this, then come take me. It's like you're singing for the objective of like how can this like how can I let this end, like help me like end this, and then you get to that point where you're like you've come to terms with it, as you hit that outro, and that like big steady build is just I love that, just love it.
Thank you so much.
You were really spot on when you described it like a prayer. It was so true. Like it just built and built and just felt like it almost felt like a story. I had never heard of the story, but it felt like I was there. Just such. I think Luna said it already, but just like it felt very universal, and it's like hard to believe that that's a song that you wrote from a prompt. It's just a really really good song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
And that bridge at the end, like I was like, the song cannot get any better. And then that came, and I was like, oh, it can. Okay, cool.
So solid, yeah.
I'm a big
It's
fan
really,
of
really
dreams,
good.
so again, to be able to, escape through never-ending dreams is, I was like, it was a lot of fun. Originally, he wasn't immortal, but I'm like, why wouldn't he just end his own life? I'd be like, well, you take that away from him, and now he's got this never-ending pain. He doesn't have that out, and then so what would you do in that situation if you're just so overwhelmed? People talk about that all the time. They're like, would you want to live forever? No, because I would see so many of my loved ones pass away. It'd be a life full of loss, and I wanted to kind of reflect on like what would be your out from all of that. So It was fun.
I love how your brain works. I'm a fan of your brain
Oh,
now.
appreciate it.
Count me
and-
in on that too.
and-
Count me in on that one.
Speaking
Yes,
of
okay.
being a fan of someone's brain, I'm a very big fan of Toby's songwriting brain. Should we hear
Who
what-
actually
what
wrote to
you-
the prompt this time?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Big claps.
Thank you.
No
Extra
recycling.
credits for the bare minimum.
Shots fired.
It's a big thing for me. Like songwriting's always been so personal, and then finally through Twitch, I was able to actually have an audience of people like Hi Citrus, the audience of people who like know my songs and request them by name and stuff. And it's just from going from playing hundreds of open mics and grinding it out and getting a little traction, and then the venue shuts down and to actually have like this steadiness I'm just so thankful and grateful. So I know I make all the arrogant jokes and stuff, but I'm very grateful able to do that. And then you guys have really loosened me up, right? Between doing the viewer themes, doing these shows, like I'm finally like writing a song to a prompt, or accepting Chris Swan's lyrics as a thing to use. So Spider. I'm kind of what I was thinking about this song after I'd kind of been in my intense couple of hours of writing it. I thought about Superglue, this first song I played earlier, and how this song has turned out kind of like a photo negative version of it. So you imagine you hit the invert colors on Superglue. This is like the opposite, the antithesis. All the colors have been swapped. So you can kind of hear a similarity to it, and I didn't realize that until I finished. I was like, oh, I can kind of hear the similarity to it in a inverted colors way. So it's not just the opposite; it's like the inverted colors. Yeah. So Spider, here we go. And yeah, I now do, because I never play covers on Twitch. I only play originals, except on Halloween. I've made it this new tradition now. So like last Halloween, I did one cover stream. I flipped my webcam. I was Nobi rather than Toby, and the Parallel Universe version of me played covers for one night only. So if you want covers, gang, 31st October.
Halloween.
So funny.
Yeah.
That's so
So
funny.
I'm thinking of this song now in my head as being a song from that parallel universe of Nobi, who comes along every Halloween. He's kind of handed me this one and gone, oh, I've written one for you. Have this one. So, yeah, here's
Well,
here's
Spider and Halloween kind of fits. So
Exactly. It's the web. Right, I won't be able to hear you with the headphones off. I had this last time actually with the first performance. It took me a second to get into it because after wearing headphones for a while, it's like my center pitch is like higher than what my guitar is. So it's like everyone can wait 10 seconds for you, Toby, to just allow the pushing of the headphones. in the
10
ears
seconds
to-
during which we say,
set
Toby
me.
is awesome, but he can't hear this compliment, so his head cannot get any bigger, so he can say it. He's so cool. Oh my god.
Just double check I'm fully in tune for you, which buys me a bit more time for my sense of pitch to reset, so I'll actually be able to sing.
Oh, it's more time. Everyone say nice things about
Toby's so
Toby right
great.
now.
Look at his pretty
Oh
guitar.
my gosh.
Ooh, Toby!
Ah, it's such a
Yeah,
chord
Toby,
wizard.
Yeah, Toby.
Right, here we go. Here's my spider. I walk too fast, I freak you out, creep and crawl, rain down the spout. I spin my web, I let you go. Somehow that's worse than being a fly on the wall. I'm not your enemy. Don't be afraid of me. You trap me in a glass and you show me to the others. You judge a book by its cover, the one who used to squash me under. I talk too soon, I see too much, fly on the wall, I only trap to survive. The darkness blooms, these regrets, the sad laments, when you realize what
what you've done. I'm not your enemy. Don't be afraid of me. You trap me in a glass and you show me to the others. Judge a book by its cover, the one you used to squash me under. Eight legs, eight eyes, I'm pretty. You can't even look at me, but I eat all the bad bugs. Money, spiders, good luck. You will cast aspersions. No wonder I'm a monster. I'm not a tarantula. I thought I was pretty. I thought I was pretty. I thought I was kind. I thought I was just naive. It's not how the world sees me. It's not how you will see me. Nightmares. I make you double check things. I'm the villain of this movie. I'm so lonely.
I just noticed my stream went down. Did it disconnect for a second?
Right after you said you all
It was
see
only- it was
me,
only a
and then you're
second.
like, "Whoop."
It was like
It was
2
only a second.
seconds. We probably missed like 2 sentences.
I'm the fuel of nightmares, and it cuts.
Literally,
so funny.
literally.
The stream was arachnophobic.
I like
Spiders
leant
are
back
Hold
during
the
that song.
applause.
I like leant back and I like squashed my toe into the ground, just like the spider being squashed by the book in the song. It's really hurt. My big toe is in a lot of pain. So if you could give me
Oh,
some
no.
compliments to ease the pain, I would really appreciate it.
We were already going to give you compliments. That was
We
a
were
delight.
planning on it, yeah.
That was an absolute delight. I became invested in this song the way you get invested in like a really good drama. Like when you like someone's just telling you about all their injustices, and like there's like this character, and it's like, oh, the book by its cover that you squashed me on. It's like, yes, girl,
Yeah.
tell them.
Get him. Get him.
You are pretty. Yes.
Oh, I love
You
that
are
line.
beautiful.
I think my favorite line is just like you come out of that break back into whatever you want to call it, because there's so many sections in this, into the next section, and like eight legs, eight eyes, I'm pretty, and I was like, that's right, that's right, you are pretty.
What's crazy
Eight legs, eight
is
eyes, and you are pretty.
earlier today in the stream, Mr. Barley was in, or Mr. Balele, however you like to pronounce Mr. Balele's name, and put
Mr.
eight
Bagel.
eyes, eight legs. Like put like the exact same line, and I was like, how does he know my song already? Where's the lyrics from?
The chat
I
knows us
quoted it
before,
perfect.
knows everything before
Yeah.
we do. They know everything before we do.
Well,
I
love
might
that
have
line.
It's the
referenced
itsy
Eight
bitsy
Eyes in
one.
mine too.
Oh, here we go.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
there's so many of these metaphors that I'm finding we've all kind of touched on, right? Because I have the itsy bitsy spider in the first verse as well. Right?
Yes.
It's really interesting how that all converges when we're all writing that same subject. But then
Yeah.
where we then
Diverge.
Yeah, for sure.
Totally.
And,
Also-
I love you going into that like into like a slightly like even more. I don't want to use the word like on the nose with it, but like you're like leaning more into the like spider metaphors, and like I love that as well, and it works so nicely with this like style of song, and also your chords, dude. What
Yeah.
the what?
Chord wizard.
Also, like
Music
that
therapy.
arpeggio at the beginning was so delightfully spidery. Like I was just like, I was counting it. I was like, is he playing 8 notes? Like I was, and it feels so nice. Someone in chat is saying that this feels like a companion song to Allison's song from the spider's perspective.
I love
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Like me literally, like I can't wait to kill that thing and it's like, tell me I'm pretty, like please. No,
Allison, I think you
totally-
should apologize. I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry. I didn't kill it in the end, so I totally see what you're saying with it being a companion to the super glue as well. Like I totally see that, especially with the metaphor about like what was the line about chasing? There was like
Ooh.
I'm quizzing you now, but it was really
There's
cool.
a lot of words in this, and it's new. You will cast aspersions. You talking about that bit or the chasing? Which bits? I don't know.
Write out all the lyrics to me and then I will no. But I just thought it was really cool and it was really I think it
Thank
could be
you.
a companion to both songs, my song and your earlier song.
Yeah,
Thank
your musicality really shines through. Like, you can come up with an idea and then make it happen on the guitar and breakdown of the song. I love the descending breakdown where your fingers are literally crawling. Yeah,
Yeah,
your
doing the
fingers are
spider
crawling too.
exercise.
Oh,
So
yeah.
not just musically, but physically. Show us that one again.
Yeah.
Right, doing all that stuff. I can't do it with
Yeah,
my
it's
guitar
just
up
like-
here. I have to.
If I tried to just play those,
That's
Show
that would
off.
take me an
So-
hour.
You gotta,
So good.
you gotta on that last one. Slide into this,
Yes.
right? 'Cause
And
Then,
then right
then
back
links,
to
otherwise
it.
it feels very disjointed. You have to just give that little.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
that
And
was-
also that
yeah,
bass
that's
breakdown, that like, I mean, the bass, what I would call the bass guitar section, where you're like, oh yeah, doing that hit, I was like, oh, we're for real here. We are for real.
And then, yeah.
This
I've
sounds
got
like if
trying
I
to
was
keep
in a live audience, the audience would just be going like "woo" all the time. You know, like
Yeah.
there's
Like
so
you're
many
playing different
satisfying
instruments on the same
parts.
one.
I'm headbanging so
Yeah.
hard to that at halftime, just.
So you gotta like
Just
you
full.
gotta make it really wibbly wobbly.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
I'm picking right back here, so it's all trebly.
I love your musicality, and your performance sells it every time. I love just
yeah.
like, yeah, the
That's
pauses.
the thing. I do
breakdowns.
write songs with A minor, F, and G as well. Right? It's not. I
haven't seen
really
it.
try not to value the complexity. I'm just
Looks
trying
at
to
her
write
song,
honest
A
songs.
minor, F. and-
Yeah, I'm like, oh, yikes, not playing that one, I guess.
But I love those songs too, and it's like, I think, yeah, I'm trying not to value complexity, right? Because my brain will go off on one and do all these complex chords, and but I'm trying to be as earnest as possible. It just so happens a lot of them will end up with.
You've got a lot of fun
go
baked
everywhere,
in. That's fine. It's
But-
still
Yeah.
earnest
Yeah,
to you.
But I
you,
also-
you
I
use your
love-
toolkit.
Yeah.
And also, I love, especially with songs like these, when you bring them to like an acoustic setting, that I know for a fact that like every single one of us heard the backing to that song entirely differently in our heads. You know what I mean? Like there's, you leave so much space for
Yeah.
all these like fun changes and everything. And like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I hear the harmonies that I hear in my head, like mixing in with all of those different sounds and chords and all the other instruments going on. But like everyone's hearing something like totally fresh in
Yeah.
their own ears. And I love
I
that
heard a
idea as
cello.
well. No, you did not. No, you did not.
It makes me so paralyzed though to record it, because when I do my, everyone will go,
Yeah.
that's not what the song is, because
I hear that, yeah.
differently, you know. But I just have
You just
to,
got to do
I-
5 versions. If you do 5 different versions, and you can cover your bases. You know what I mean?
I'm up for that.
Ultimately, like my very first producer who produced my like first songs, Woody Familiar, he once said, "There's a lot of ways to produce a song, and this is one good way to do it." Like ultimately, I don't believe there's like one perfect way to produce a song. A good song works in a lot of different ways, and you just have to kind of make a decision which
Look at
way
those
is the one you
artists
choose
love,
to make.
like they play their same songs a couple of years later, but they're on a different album cycle and they're occupying a different psyche, and they change up the songs to make them
Yeah.
kind of fit their
Yeah.
current vibes. So it's awesome. It's like my favorite artists, I like collect their songs. It's like, oh, in Red Rocks 1996, they did this version. You never hear it on any other live show, and So I need to embrace that more in my head. Like people might not like the album version, but they'll like the obscure version. If they'll be like,
Oh, yeah.
you got to do that version.
That's
version,
okay. Like, not everyone needs to like every single thing that you make, because that's impossible. You can just make things. And some people will love one song, and some people will not like a certain song. Sometimes the choices that you make that are the most controversial in your head are the ones people end up loving. I remember thinking about my song Patterns, that it was too out there and it was going to be a song that most people don't like on the album production wise. And it's like the song most people are like, I love that song.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's like, we don't even know shit, Like,
Yeah.
that was my one curse word of the day.
There's one out of the
2 hours 39 minutes. Yeah.
There you go. So, whatever.
How
I
does
just
it-
got the warning
on-
that the screen's
on-
going to turn up.
on the same page of that is like it's the we also like I often have to come to terms with the fact that like people are gonna like the acoustic version more sometimes. You know what I mean? Like it's that same sort of idea. Like you just got to do it, and then do what feels right for you, because your creativity is what people I think are yearning for the most. And sometimes people don't know what they like, and they'll like it more than they think.
Thank you, Calden. Right, I think it's time to go over to Luna. I'm just gonna have a quick drink, and hopefully my foot's feeling a little bit better. But let's just tap my toe, because I really stubbed it in the last chorus.
Oh gosh,
Oh no.
I feel
it helps
bad
get the
about
the
that.
aggression across on that last one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah, I
actually
was
wrote
too-
the darker chords on the spot because it was just pain raw coming through.
That's why the emotion. I was like, wow, he's really relating to the spider. And meanwhile, Toby's just
yeah.
like, ow.
Getting stomped on.
Oh my
Give it
goodness.
to us, Luna.
Woo, Luna.
I went similar to Calden in the sense of I went really personal and painful for this one. I've been going through kind of an avoidance time, like one of those times where you should probably be facing yourself a bit more, but I've just been not doing that because there've been so many things going on that I've just kind of been pushing things to the side, which is probably also why my body got sick, because then very often my body's like, oh, you're not gonna take the time, I'm gonna give you the time. So I've been kind of in that space, and one of the things that I do in that space is I don't write a lot, because that requires facing myself, and I'm like, nope, no thanks, I do not need to face myself right now. So this song and this prompt kind of forced me back to songwrite after a couple of days without songwriting, and then became pretty heavy because of that. I'm like, how can I make the spider into a metaphor for depression? Let's go. But it's essentially, I was thinking about being in a spider web as the prey of the spider, where you're wrapped up, and there's the spider's toxins that kind of make you feel like you cannot move, and you're just kind of a spectator of your own fate. And that is a metaphor of how you can sometimes feel when you're struggling with your mental health, and this darkness and these thoughts are pulling you in, and you can't really see the reality. You're on this different reality because you're just paralyzed by that heaviness. So I kind of used that as a metaphor. And at the very end, there's going to be a moment that I will talk about it afterwards, because I don't want to spoil it. But that reminded me of something we spoke about after Khaled's song. I'm talking too much. Let's go. Oh, I want my reverb. I want my emotional support reverb headphones. That's important. But yeah, a little bit of a trigger warning for this one, I guess. It's not literal, but it goes places. Okay. My muscles cannot move. The thread, the web, the bleeding out. Poison running through me now. A twisted kind of truth. The prey, the play, the final bow. The ambulance outside the house. Somebody could be. She's about to make me, and I don't know what to do. Wait, the guitar is not sounding? Are we having problems? People are waving. Audio's broken. Reverb on headphones only. Okay,
And
what's
she's got
happening?
she's got the other headphone on.
Can you hear?
no, it's being sound. It's like it's background noise.
Nothing?
It thinks it's background noise, so
Put
the guitar's
other-
being
put the
absorbed.
other
Yeah.
headphones
Wait, I'm not wearing the right headphones, so I
There we
cannot
go.
hear you.
There we go.
I was getting all into it. Okay, wait, what's
Yeah,
happening?
I think it's like a noise cancellation thing. Maybe check your settings again because it's canceling out the guitar sound.
Okay.
And we're just getting voice coming through now and then.
Weird.
Sometimes when things refresh, it seems to like
It
reset
might have-
one's audio settings.
Oh, it's reset to my camera mic
yeah.
for some reason.
Oh.
Ah.
That is crazy because
Okay, I'm
I
glad
was
we
not on
stopped
that
doing that.
earlier. I don't think.
Yeah, sometimes when it refreshes, it does that. Yeah,
But now I'm also.
that's where you guys were
not-
getting echo on mine randomly because it was choosing a different input.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to refresh because it's not showing me my audio interface as an option anymore,
All right,
Which
give us a
is-
refresh.
which is not great. But thank you for letting me know.
Well, you opened your eyes, so thanks for opening your eyes.
I was like feeling things. It's
Oh
fine.
yeah, no,
One
listen, we were
sec.
feeling what we were feeling. I mean, what was coming through, we were feeling it too.
Give me one.
We'll say nice things about Luna while she's gone. Yeah, I'm
She's
glad
the
that
best.
I'm glad we stopped her because I was like, wait, am I just hearing her cut
Yeah,
out?
no,
And then I was
no,
like,
we gotta hear that song.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry.
Are you getting your input now?
Hello.
Oh, there it is. Whoa. Yeah,
Hello.
that's
Dup
that's
dup
the right
dup
one.
dup.
oh yeah,
definitely
Yeah.
the right one.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Now,
Oh,
now we
yeah.
can do it.
We in
again.
business
You're
now.
getting an encore. I hope. I was so happy because I didn't mess up a part. I always mess up, so now I need to. We got this again.
Perfect.
Can you hear the guitar now? Okay, as well. Nothing's noise canceling if I sing. Ooh, somebody. Yeah. Okay. Cool. My muscles cannot move. The thread, the web, the bleeding out. The poison running through me now. A twisted kind of truth. The prey, the play, the final bow. The ambulance outside the house. Ooh, somebody, somebody wake me. She is about to break me. And I don't know what to do. Ooh, somebody, somebody shake me. She is about to erase me. And I think I want her to. She doesn't know my name. My part, my heart, my reason why. The heaviest of all my lies. But she will take it all. My line, my time, my last goodbye. The point of every time I try. Ooh, somebody, somebody wake me. She is about to break me. And I don't know what to do. Ooh, somebody, somebody shake me. She is about to erase me. And I think I want her to. There on the other side, 8 hungry, glowing eyes. She wants me to fight, get tired and die. Elegant in her
right. She's a beautiful, tempting lie. She said, put down your fight. All your troubles are mine. Ooh, somebody, somebody hear me. I see the holes in her story, but I find them hard to face. Ooh, somebody forgive me. Right now I don't feel worthy. Can you hold me anyway?
Oh, it's the other headphones, yeah.
Hi.
Sad claps again.
That was
The
so
sad
claps.
claps again.
Mm.
I like it. I like that a lot.
That's
Luna
beautiful,
plays the
Luna.
saddest, most devastating song. That she goes, "Yeah, I really like that one. That was like,
Yeah, so I
my-
kind of think that that song was fun and nice for me to sing for you guys.
everybody's happy now, right? Yeah.
Okay, no, but can we
Moving
all relate?
on.
Can we all relate
Yes.
to
No,
the
no, no,
like?
no.
Oh, I wrote a really sad song, but also I'm so delighted that I managed to put my sadness into a song that feels
yeah.
this right.
Oh,
you know, like,
absolutely.
it's very
Yeah.
satisfying. That's what I
we're-
mean by that.
We're just teasing you. That was absolutely gorgeous. That was so beautiful, and just like the perspective of someone about to be eaten by a spider is when you got to the bridge and like revealed that it's a spider, because of course, like if you're playing that song in a setting where it's not a spider prompt, you might not know what it's about. I just thought it was so clever, like such clever songwriting, so like emotive and gorgeous and beautiful, just like all of your songs are. So I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We're
there really isn't like really isn't like a ton that one can say about that, because it's just it really is so powerful as well. You know, as you were saying as well, like putting it on paper is just such a powerful thing, and I find that vulnerability that you have with your music is so incredibly inspiring, and is just such a testament to who I've like found you to be. I'm not even talking about your music anymore. Like to who I've like found you to be as a friend, as a person, and like someone who I just like am lucky that I get the chance to like speak to semi often, you know. And I think there's so much power in that vulnerability as well. And as you said to me as well, just thank you for writing these songs, because they are there's some deep comfort that one can feel from songs like this, that on the surface one would be like, oh, surely you wouldn't feel any comfort from hearing a song like this, but it's just such deep comfort from a song like this. And yeah, I think everybody's very grateful for your writing in this way. So thank
We're
you.
also lucky here that we can like synthesize sadness or synthesize these things into something that then we get to keep with us for the rest of our lives, right? That you can always go back through your endless notebooks, Luna, through the volume 7, the encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Be like, oh,
playing
Passon was
this game.
going through some stuff. Okay.
I love
It's,
I love Juzo's comment. Feels deep comfort.
Yeah.
Cox Juzo.
For real.
Hey,
I feel like
there was an E major in there as well, right? We've got some Phrygian dominant going on with the 5 chord. Did it, oh, well, it's just A minor F G. No, there's more to it than that.
I feel like time like slowed. It was like it's this moment where, the toxin is like setting in and you can imagine it spreading, and you're sitting there and at first you're like, do I call for help? Do I tell somebody that I'm going through this? And it kind of it feels like that, and then as it turns to more like, well, what if I just give up? Like, I can see the holes in her story that, you know what, there I am worthy, but, you know, other people would help to maybe try to pull me out of this, but I don't feel worthy of it. And it honestly, it felt like, yeah, you just stopped time that entire time you were playing that song. And just that moment of the dread kind of filling in, but then it, like, the comfort almost pushes out. Like, there's this call towards something that could end all of this suffering. And of course, like, what if? And it's a very real battle that people face all the time. It's just gorgeous. And then the way that your vocalizations and the bridge, the breakdown, it's a beautiful song. I think, and you should feel really proud of that one, because I think you described the feeling perfectly of, you feel it setting in, and you don't know if it's worth fighting or not. So, it's beautiful, Luna.
Thank you. I feel like sometimes with these prompts, they allow me, because I've written about, you know, my depression. I released a whole concept album. Calvin has it in the background of his stream about my depression and my journey back to, like, self-love. But sometimes when a prompt like this pops up, it allows me to, like, illuminate it from a different angle that I haven't before. So it can kind of be this kind of freeing thing of, like, oh, this is a way to say it that I haven't said it. That feels really cathartic and really good to write. So I'm very, very grateful that I got to write this song, and especially the last line, that little twist of, like, you know, going from somebody wake me, somebody shake me, to, like, somebody hear me, and then somebody forgive me, because there's that guilt that you have for your own darkness and heaviness and how it affects the people around you. And then, like, that last line, having the bravery of being like, I'm asking for forgiveness. I don't feel worthy in this net that I've been, like, in with all these toxins and all these things, but can you please hold me anyway? Because a part of me knows that I am worthy of that. That's something that I wrote, like, 5 different endings to the song before I found that. And when I found that, I was like, oh, that's the thing. That's the thing I need to say. I always like to sprinkle a little bit of hope at the end of these heavier songs. So I am once more. And it's it feels strong. It feels strong. I'm very grateful for this prompt and for it making me write again, because I think I needed that. So thanks, Irene.
Yeah, shout out, Irene.
Iris,
Thank
yeah,
you.
shout out.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, I think I just wanted to, one last thing was that I loved you, like hiding the spider reveal as well, like deeper within the song. Like I felt like there was, you know, we talk about this, like, feeling that you're singing through as you go through, and then you get to that bridge where that spider reveal happens, and it almost felt to me a bit like a jump scare. You know what I mean? Like in some, like, kind of musical way, where it was like all of a sudden you go from having this, like, you know, I mean, obviously metaphorically you're talking about yourself when you, like, sing the song and you say she's going to break me and all of that, but like you're like, it's not a physical thing. You don't, like, necessarily visualize a specific thing as you're singing about that, and then you put, like, the 8 eyes, like, face to it, and it's like you can, like, see it suddenly, and it, like, hits you so hard, and I love that as well. So yeah, beautiful song. Thank you, Luna.
It
Thank you,
felt-
everyone. What cool songs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
one of the
really
first
cool.
things I wrote was the bridge, and I'm happy that I decided to keep it to later. I do still say, I think in the first verse there's a moment where I say the web, I
Yeah.
drop hints. It's a bit like a movie where you're, like, just collecting the hints, and then it's like,
Yeah, but I think that's what it feels like, because it feels like it feels like you are in that web for the whole for like most of that song, and then a bridge hits, and it's like the spider lands on the web, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
we're serious now. It's like this is
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's happening right now. You know what I mean?
That's how I totally took it as well. You're there, but you're alone, and then the spider appears. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing. Amazing.
There was a
songwriting
whole
to
a whole
everyone.
like a whole artsy music video happening in my head.
well, I already did the thing of being tied up by a bunch of ropes in between trees in the forest while a creepy figure approaches me as a metaphor
Yeah.
for dying. I've done that in a music video. So I guess I'm done. My
I guess
chat
it'll have
has
to
a
not
lot
be in the
of-
forest this time. We'll find a cave
Yeah.
or something.
My
Oh,
chat
yeah,
has a
just
lot of fun calling that the creepy video. So, oh my goodness, y'all. I kind of feel bad on ending the stream on this song. Just like, anyway, good night, everyone. Sleep tight. Don't have nightmares about spiders eating you. Cool. Well, we've nailed it. It's about midnight. Thank you so much to all of you for taking the time to be here, taking the time of writing a song. And I must say, I must apologize a tiny bit because Irene did have to kind of kick me a little bit about putting this whole thing together because I've been really, really busy. So y'all had less time than I think some other people have had for previous showcases to write these songs. So I'm sorry. And also
Sometimes
thank
less time is
you.
better. Sometimes less time is better, honestly.
It was fun to see people sharing, like, oh, I've got this far with my song. Oh, I want to do
Yes, I love it.
It was the group effort. It all kind of kicked each other along. It was great.
Love it.
Yeah, I love this kind of space because I remember when I went to my first songwriting camp, I told my parents, like, feels like I've been speaking this language my entire life, but I was never in the country where it's from. And now I'm in the country. And today I was in songwriting country with the people that live in my country and they all speak my language and it's delightful.
Yeah,
was-
no,
Way
I-
to put it.
exactly the same. Yeah, exactly.
It's
the same.
beautiful to talk music and hear each of your styles. Like, I fell in love with each of you guys a lot more. You know, just getting to hear what you put behind your songs. And it's, seriously, this discussion around it, whether if it was like through text, it feels totally different than being here, seeing you guys be vulnerable and share all that. So thank you very much. I realize how scary it is for me to feel and do this, and you guys are just like the most supportive with all your words. So honestly, seriously, thank you for your kindness. Thank you guys for being you. I had a blast, and I'm inspired, and I'm in my feels. Thanks, Luna. We need to get some strings on things, but
You know what
Yeah, that
would
one
be really good with
needs a
strings?
cello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
I
if you
think
think
so.
about it, strings are kind of like a web.
Oh.
Anyway.
Right, can you be the voice in my head? You're so good at that. Your
Yeah.
it's just amazing.
That's true.
I'm grateful. You guys have said it all day. I really am. It's genuine gratitude for yeah, you guys being you and sharing that piece of yourself with all of us. Everyone in chat too. Thank you. And Pinball
Yes.
and Irene putting all this
Yeah,
together.
shout-outs.
It,
Thank
Awesome.
you so
Thank you.
so much.
Seriously.
Absolute
Their own
legends.
claps.
Yeah.
You get their
like
own
bringing
claps.
people together like this to know that we're not alone. We're
Yeah.
Yeah.
put here with others for a reason. So
And I think that's important to say as well, is that like we've like touched on that a bunch with these songs today. Is like a lot of like heavy stuff, and I think that's so important. Like what's so amazing as artists, and I think Toby, you mentioned it as well, as like being able to like we're lucky that we get to like put these feelings into a thing and hold it or not listen to it or listen to it or not worry about it, and we get to like encapsulate all of these things into a very like emotional thing, which is songwriting, you know. And I think I just think that it's awesome that we get to do that and share that with people, and it's important to recognize that even though we have all of these feelings, everyone does, and we all feel them in our own different ways. And I thought I'd just say that chat, you guys are awesome. We love you guys very much, and look after yourselves. Speak
Yeah.
to people that like love you, because there are people who love you. We all do.
Absolutely. You are loved. Be kind to yourselves. And I feel like you said all the things I'm supposed to say as a moderator already. You're putting me out of my job. What are you doing?
You put together such a strong
Say him
lineup, Luna.
again.
I'll
Say
be
him
hosting
again.
in June.
No.
So
Say it
if
again.
any of you guys want to come back in June and write more songs
Alright,
with me,
let's
Oh, awesome.
do
you guys are
it.
all invited back. So
Just
Just
be like
run it
exactly
back.
the same
1 month
lineup,
break.
but just
Same
like
lineup, let's
you
go.
as a host.
Run it again.
seriously, it's a pleasure. Like
This time the prompt is
thank you.
praying mantis.
Yeah.
the fly in a web.
That's not a bad idea.
The fly. But it has to have
Luna
something
already
to do
did
with
it,
yeah,
so,
exactly.
I mean,
We're actually just gonna write an album
So
over the whole year.
the wonderful mods have set up our raid for Kevin's Cafe Live. Let's show some love there. Before the timer runs out, I quickly want to shout out everyone. If you do not follow these wonderful songwriters, Bree, Toby, Allison, Calden, follow them wherever you listen to music. Support their music. There's new stuff coming out. Bree is gonna record all of his songs and release them.
All of them, they're all coming
So,
out.
Yes.
All of them.
So you should go there. Thank you all so much. Thanks again, Pinball and Irene. Thank you for supporting us today. Thank you for supporting indie music, especially in the world that we live in right now. These safe
yeah.
spaces where we connect and where we see each other as people and just share what it means to be human are so valuable. So thank you. Thank you to all of you for taking this time and for being here. I'm such a huge fan of all of you. It's an honor to be in this room with you, and I'm doing the thing where I'm talking really fast because the rate counter is running out, but I think I said all the things. Much love. Be kind to yourselves. Big hugs. Thank you all so much.
Yay! Thank you all.
Thank you guys.
I love how like the whole
Thank
whole
you.
free screen is just like completely covered in.
I don't know, how do you do this hand thing?
Is it like?
Yeah, I love your hand.
It's like,
Yeah.
come on.
I love you.
There you go. We call it the Lenny wave because that's my